Alright, you win. I'll roll over and show you my belly. I submit. My arm has been getting twisted by tons of people demanding that I speak about the Sydney Sweeney bathwater soap. Apparently, it sold out in seconds. It's taken the world by storm. As the utmost authority on both bathwater and soap, people are turning to my expert analysis here to weigh in on this subject. Obviously, I have my own soap, Cheeky, which is far better than this horse hockey. Cheeky is the best soap in the universe that we've made, but don't just take my word for it. Go to usecheeky.com right now and get some soap for yourself to try it out. It'll change your life for the better. This topic isn't meant to just be a vessel to glaze Cheeky. It's just because I have that so many people keep emailing about this Sydney Sweeney stuff. So I had to mention it. It's become extremely clear that Sydney Sweeney has teamed up with these schmucks over there at Dr. Squatch just for this big marketing campaign here. Now, I think had she known about Cheeky, we're kind of new to the scene, but had she known about us, she would have been sprinting over here, bearing bathwater, begging to be part of the squad, part of the crew, part of the ship, and we would have embraced that with open arms. And I'm not here saying that we're shutting the door in her face, because I'm sure she's going to make the correct decision and be on the right side of soap history eventually. But for now, she's with Dr. Squatch for these soap bars, and she's kind of like the spokesperson for them at the moment. So anyway, this has clearly been a very successful marketing campaign with the whole Sydney Sweeney bathwater-infused soap bars. Allegedly, it uses some of her actual bathwater and sprinkles it into each bar, and it's medium grit, so the idea is you'll have like those little speckles in there that you'll wash yourself with or worship at your like fucking Hey Arnold bubblegum tribute to Sydney Sweeney in your closet or whatever. This is obviously heavily influenced, I'm going to use that word real loosey-goosey here, by one of the goats of gooning, Belle Delphine's stunts from back in 2019 when she sold her bathwater in jars. Now, Belle Delphine was a pioneer in the industry. If e-girls were athletes, then she's fucking Babe Ruth. She was the great Bambino. She wrote the book on how to hose gooners for their piggy banks. She is like the John Madden when it comes to these plays. And now Sydney Sweeney basically just ripped a page out of that book and tried to replicate that success. And succeeded at replicating it. The bathwater soap bars are apparently selling extremely well. So well, in fact, that there is a secondary market for it on eBay, as there always is for everything ever, from fucking people scalping Sydney Sweeney bathwater here, where they are reselling the soap bars for over $200 a piece. 200 clams for this bathwater soap. And not only that, there are people shamelessly selling pictures of it for $30. I'm just going to say this right now. If you are one of these pathetic souls that spends $30 buying a picture of Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap bar, you need to be institutionalized right now for your own good. You have got to go straight to Arkham Asylum. Holy shit, that would be the saddest existence on this planet if you go to eBay and spend 30 doubloons on a fucking picture of Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap. That is the lowest you can ever sink as a human being. Maybe you can honestly look at this as something inspirational. No matter how bad you feel about yourself or whatever you're going through, maybe your self-esteem's in the shitter, just know you are not as pitiful and worthless as the people that are going to spend $30 on a picture of Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap bar. And that should uplift your spirits on the spot. Interestingly enough, Sydney Sweeney claims that this was actually her idea to use her actual bathwater in the soap bars. She said, "I think it's more fun to see everyone else talk about it. I pitched it. You kept asking about my bathwater after the Dr. Squatch ad, so we kept it." So she is claiming that this was her brainchild here with these soap bars, and I was a little disappointed to see that she didn't give credit to Belle Delphine. I feel like there is no way this is just a big old coinky-dink. I don't think that it's, just pure happenstance that she is also using bathwater for the soap. I feel like she must have at least heard about the Belle Delphine bathwater, because that has become ingrained in, internet culture as part of, the epitome of gooning. Like, when you reach terminal gooner, melted core DEFCON 1 goon status, that has always been propped up. I feel like she must have heard about that, or maybe someone at Dr. Squatch maybe even mentioned it in passing and she thought it was a cool idea. I just find it a little hard to believe that it had nothing to do with the path Belle Delphine blazed, the trailblaze that she made back in 2019. But I do think it is possible because her ad, she was in a bathtub, so maybe she's like, oh, this would be kind of silly to take this bath water and put it in the soap bars to market it to people that are like desperately salivating over me. It's possible, but I do think it's unlikely. I want to briefly compare this bathwater soap to Belle Delphine's biological weapon from back in the day. So with the soap, I obviously don't have it on hand. I didn't purchase any, I didn't attempt to or anything like that. But just having soap that has bathwater apparently in it, they claim that it's there. There's of course no scientific way of proving that whatever bathwater presence there was actually graced by Sydney Sweeney's ass or anything like that. But taking them at their word, you're getting a bar of soap with that in it. So I'm assuming that it's going to still be like functional as a bar of soap. Belle Delphine's bathwater was concentrated bathwater extract in a jar. So you couldn't really do anything with it besides just appreciate it for the safety hazard it was. I guess if you were brave enough, you could chug it, like you could drink it and give yourself E. coli if you really wanted to. But once again, there was never any like hard concrete way of proving that what you got shipped even back then was actually Belle Delphine's, pussy water, And you can't do that here either. Though I do remember from back in 2019, if I remember correctly, she had like filmed herself bathing with the water and jarring it. I don't think the same was done here for the soap bars from Sydney Sweeney. I don't know if you get like a certificate of authenticity with every bar as well as proof where she has like a video of her in lab goggles and a syringe extracting the bath water and then using it in the saponification process for the bar making. Couldn't tell you. All I know is that the products bear very similar DNA. Whereas Belle Delphine's was more expensive, you probably got more bang for your bathwater buck. In this case, you get like microscopic amounts of Sydney Sweeney's bathwater, allegedly. So, I'm not here to try and sell you one way or the other on Belle Delphine's ancient bathwater brew versus, the most recent one with Sydney Sweeney. I was just, giving you my perspective as someone who's seen both of these unfold in real time. Something I found interesting, though, is just how closely history repeats itself. When Belle Delphine did this back in 2019, it was very controversial. It led to a huge conversation where everyone was, like, debating and, like, furious about the whole thing, like, getting mad. And now that Sydney Sweeney's doing it with the soap here, even more people are, like, upset about it, and it's apparently very controversial. Because now she's, like, an actual actress. She's like a full-blown celebrity, whereas Belle Delphine was more of like the e-girl celeb, so it was a little more niche. Sydney Sweeney opens this gooner degeneracy, Pandora's box to a lot more people that were maybe previously unaware. So this has become even more controversial than the Belle Delphine bathwater, which I found really interesting, because I thought a lot of people would look at this and just kind of write it off as like, been there, done that, kind of lame, the novelty's worn off. I was very wrong with that assumption. That is not what's happened at all. It is once again blown up, like in a pretty big way. Like not to front page headlines or anything, but since she has so many fans as a full blown A-list celebrity, a lot of people are like expressing disappointment in her for doing this and stooping so low, as opposed to just viewing it as like a lighthearted, silly thing or like a joke. I don't know, I just found that kind of interesting because I didn't expect it to be like a big deal for her. I highly doubt this does any damage to her brand or anything. I don't think she's going to lose roles over doing something like this, like a lot of people are claiming that she just threw away her whole reputation with this. I think that is severely exaggerated. I'm sure her career will be just fine after the bathwater soap. I just found it fascinating how this was once again a big deal. I didn't expect it to be. That's really about it. So yeah. I've clowned on alpha male courses a lot over the years. It's embarrassing garbage that preys upon the most desperate and gullible dudes that are willing to throw as much money at that problem as they can possibly muster, all for the semblance of hope that they can finally stop being a loser. It's actually pretty sad. And it's a very successful business model, which is why you see so many alpha male gurus these days. In fact, it is so successful that now it's spreading to women as well, where there are now TikTok influencers that are marketing alpha male courses for women. Now, of course, that's not the nomenclature they use to describe these expensive courses, but the DNA is all there. I'm going to go ahead and show you the one that has the most legs right now. This is the one that's generated the most buzz from what I can tell.
If you want to be seen as the hottest girl in the room and you want to be seen like royalty, so everyone starts giving you princess treatment, this is what you gotta do. What I'm gonna say is literally the most gate-kept secret. This works even if you don't have pretty privilege, even if you aren't the smartest girl, you don't have the nicest handbag.
Don't listen to her. No Birkin bag, no boyfriend. Everybody knows that. Them's the rules there. You can't find love unless you have the nicest handbag. You can see how closely this mirrors the alpha male courses. It's hitting the same beats. This is the #1 life hack science doesn't want you to know. It's gate-kept. Even though I'm also charging money for the same information. But that's not gatekeeping. I'm trying to give you access to all of it for a low price of only $37 with her course. Wow! Finally, the gates have been busted down for the secrets of how to get the princess treatment.
Like, literally anybody can do this and make people obsessed with them like that and start getting everyone to give them princess treatment, free things, opening doors for them, treating them like royalty.
Zoink, Scoob! This cheat code sounds real powerful. It's going to brainwash everyone around you into opening doors and treating you like royalty, and you don't even have to have pretty privilege or any of the other prerequisites. Well, this is gonna be a game changer, no doubt. She's just giving away the hidden gate-kept information to make you the belle of the ball that you were destined to become. Assuming, of course, you've got your wallet nearby.
Okay, so what you want to understand is that everybody sees you the way that you see yourself. And that the key to life as a woman is just literally learning how to act, learning how to think and feel and talk like you are royalty, like you are a feminine goddess who is just used to getting princess treatment, who literally never paid a bill in her life, who's just used to getting everyone serving her and pleasing her.
She says the word princess more times in this ad than a Discord moderator. It's mind-boggling. But she tries to drip feed you some tiddlywinks of the method here. Now, I think she is completely wrong about people seeing you the way you see yourself. That just does not happen, at least not for everybody, especially when it comes to first impressions. It's just not the way that the cookie crumbles most of the time. But to give a very charitable interpretation of what she's trying to say, I believe she's talking about carrying yourself with confidence. You know, you think of yourself like royalty, thus others might perceive you that way too. And in that regard, she's right. If you carry yourself confidently, it's going to lead to a more positive perception from others, as opposed to walking around with your head hanging low and you're kicking sand everywhere you go, feeling sorry and like doom and gloom. Then people might have a negative perception of you because that's what you're putting out there into the world. That's not a groundbreaking new take. I'm sure you've heard that a million times before, but she's packaging it as something that it's not. About how this is going to enable you to get princess treatment and everyone's holding doors for you because you walk around like your shit doesn't stink. It's not.
The second thing is obviously to dress and act like you are royalty, like you are in your feminine energy, and like you are literally untouchable, like you are a diamond. If you're like, Ariana, how do I even do that? Like, every time I go out, I just feel uncomfortable being in my feminine energy or getting princess treatment, or I just feel like I don't know how to be seen or get people to be obsessed with me. This is what literally changed the way that I acted, the way that I felt about myself, the way that I portrayed myself in public.
She said a whole bunch of words that led to absolutely nothing at all. There was no eureka moment there. There was no kind of like mic drop lore or tutorial or anything even hidden in that. Nothing at all. She just said a couple buzzwords like being in your feminine energy, which she says a lot, and it's also all over her website. She treats the term feminine energy like it's Nin from Hunter x Hunter. It's a little absurd.
And changed the way that people see me overnight, so they started becoming obsessed with me, started opening doors for me, giving me princess treatment, literally trying to do anything, like literally giving you free things just to be in your energy. I downloaded the princess treatment formula to my phone.
There it is. There's the plug. So if you want to know how to get all the princess treatment and have everyone be obsessed with you, where they're holding doors open till the cows come home and the slight chance that you might walk through those doors at some point so they could be in your feminine energy, well, to get those secrets on how to achieve that, you gotta download her app. That's the only way. I'm surprised that this has been such a successful ad campaign for her, like this push to her formula has worked so well for her, because I think it's just an atrocious pitch. She's giving you nothing. She's just saying, like, so you're uncomfortable in your feminine energy? And you want, like, the princess treatment? You want men to be obsessed with you? Well, here's what I did to get them in my feminine energy. I downloaded the app on my phone. It's only $37. Like, that's not even selling anyone on anything. There's no reason why anyone would even be tempted to do that. You're just saying a bunch of fucking gobbledygook.
And I started taking it with me everywhere and using it with me everywhere. So what the princess treatment formula is it is literally the formula that tells you exactly how to think, how to act, and how to feel like you are the literal it girl. Like you are a celebrity that every single person is obsessed with and puts you in your divine magnetic feminine energy. So people just see you and they see you as like this little princess who is just this shining diamond.
Oh yeah, I love when they really get lost in the sauce, like so deep into their own ass, just like fucking swimming with the farts in their own colon, that they start throwing terms together and making this like Frankenstein fuckfest. Magnetic divine feminine energy. Oh, magnetic now came in off the sidelines here. I was pretty surprised not to hear chakra thrown around, or maybe like the kundalini perhaps with some 9-dimensional breathing sprinkled in there. I think she could have gone a little harder there on the nonsense buzzwords, but it was at least a good attempt by throwing magnetic in here, because then there's some absolute lobotomites that's going to hear magnetic divine feminine energy and be like, well, I know magnets, I know magnetic. I mean, that's a science term. This must be like the real deal.
And they want to just serve and protect and just make you happy. So what I do is I pull out the formula on my phone before I go out with the girls, before I go anywhere, and I just literally do exactly what the formula says. I start thinking the way that it tells me to do, I start feeling the way that it tells me to do, which changes the way that you energetically radiate, and I act the exact way that it tells me to act.
Sounds like this formula is less of an app and more like a mind control device. Who's behind this? Plankton? Is it the chum bucket helmets? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I download it, and then, like, I think the way it tells me to think, I act the way it tells me to act, and before I know it, I don't even know who I am anymore, or where I am, or what's going on. It's great. It's absolutely extraordinary. And the way she pitches it makes it sound like it's going to turn every man around you in the vicinity to, like, your slave. Like, they're just gonna be, like, obsessed with you, blowing kisses, crawling around on their hands and knees, trying to, like, make out with your toes and open every door, like lay down on puddles, all because this app is telling you, hey, be confident today. Like, it's going to be like reading fortune cookie shit at you, I bet. Like, today's your day. Here's how you need to feel. Confident. You are the it girl. Remember that. Okay, now why isn't every single guy falling over themselves to hold this door open for me?
It literally also gives you scripts to get princess treatment from any man that you come across and every single person that you come across.
No, that's too powerful. She's got the Winter Soldier codes. No, not the scripts. Oh, Lord, help us. Oh, God. Following the princess formula scripts, everyone is defenseless. That could be anyone. It could be you, it could be me, it could be your mom, your dad, your dog, oh my god!
Like exactly what to say to get them to open the door for you, to buy you flowers, to pay the bill for you, to always take you on special dates and to spoil you. Literally just changes my whole entire attitude.
I love that, the Jedi mind trick. You want to pay this bill? I'm sure the scripts from the $37 Princess Treatment Formula app are so powerful that you can just say that phrase to any dude on the street and he will instantly fork over the cash for your bills. I have no doubt about that, actually. I'm sure it'll work. It's just such a goofy concept. Imagine someone's a novice to the princess formula. They're out in public and looking to try out one of the scripts. So they're referring to their phone. Pardon me, stud. As you can see, I am a diamond, but my wallet is a little empty. If only a super strong man was around to put money in it for me.
in the way that I act like that, and then everyone else around me changes their energy towards me, changes the way they treat me like that. Like, this is literally the secret, and I'm putting all the girls on. If you want to get instant access to the formula and download it to your phone, take it with you everywhere, and literally embody and radiate being that girl. If you want to see all the other girls who are literally using this and changing how they act and how everyone treats them overnight, literally go to the first link in my bio.
So clicking the link in her bio takes me to this page, and I feel like I owe her an apology. I've been saying it's a $37 course, but according to this, it's actually a $47 course, a little more expensive than I was saying. I was cheapening the experience, and I do humbly apologize. Hopefully she doesn't use any of the all-powerful scripts against me and turn me into a bill-paying servant of hers. But she also has something called the High-Value Women Formula. Man, some of those words look real familiar to some of the alpha male courses that are very popular. Now, the reason I thought it was $37 is because on another website that has the same name or the same handle as hers, they have the Princess Treatment Formula for $37, and it has like a very similar layout to the one that's on the other store for $47. So I don't know which one's like the real one, or if they're both real but different prices. Maybe one's old, one's new, I don't know. But on this site, they also have this, which had me giggling. Princess Treatment Formula, normally $250. Can you fucking imagine paying $250 for this? And then they have like a ton of testimonials here. So here's like 3 random screenshots. Hello, Ari. I recently bought the Princess Treatment Formula, and I think it's one of the best investments I could ever make before you. I used to be in my masculine energy. Whatever the fuck that means. I wouldn't necessarily call myself an energy expert, but I don't know what being in your masculine energy would mean in this context unless she was walking around smoking a cigar, dribbling a basketball, and just hitting every stranger with crossovers or something. I don't fucking know. But your tips literally saved me. Every man treats me like a queen now, and it's very life-changing. Here's another one. He took me shopping on our second date and bought $600 worth of clothes, perfume, and makeup. I haven't even kissed this man. The formula is extremely powerful, no doubt. I could see why it was once $250. She's kind of just giving it away now with the $37 to $47 ballpark range. Crazy. I just had to talk about this a little bit. It is so interesting how big this whole like guru space has become, where now it's spread from like the traditional alpha male hustle to now doing the same thing but targeting women. And it seems like it's pretty successful based on what I've seen from it, so I guess it's working there too. I guess this will always just be a very successful business venture, I suppose. That's really about it. So yeah. Yeah, I'm late to this one, but I finally learned what Labubus were on stream a little bit ago. And now, since I watched a couple videos on the lore breakdown explaining Labubus to a Neanderthal, I've been inundated with Labubu-focused content. Now, if you were like me, living under a rock like Patrick Star and had no idea what Labubus were, you thought this was some kind of like spin-off of Biba Doobie, like some kind of new artist hitting the scene, well, I'll give you the cliff notes. In a nutshell, Labubus are just like a collectible toy. They're like a tiny little monster guy. Well, I guess there's a mini type of Labubi, so it's not just like one, because there's like a bunch of different ones. And what you do is you pay a lot of money for it and then attach it like a keychain to your designer bags. Or I guess you don't have to. You don't have to accessorize with it. You can also just worship it or flex it. In my personal opinion, the reason it got so big is because of the gacha mechanics. It's a loot box, fundamentally. They have blind boxes of Labubis, and what you do is you buy the Labubu, you don't know what's inside of it, so as EA would say, you get the surprise mechanics of opening it and getting whatever RNG decided you would get, whatever fate blessed or cursed you with, whether it was the one you wanted or a lump of dog shit, a whole fucking cow pie. That's kind of the main business strategy of it. Labubu. What the fuck is Labubu? I keep seeing that name. They're like stuffed animals, right? Oh, here. What is Labubu?
So if you're ready to explore the magic behind these irresistible collectibles, let's get started. My name's Doyle.
It looks like the thing from Where the Wild Things Are. Does it have like a deep lore or something? Like a TV show associated with it? Like a Hello Kitty or something?
And welcome to a huge interest in collectible figurines. And that decision totally paid off. Wang Ning is now a billionaire.
It's crazy how huge that industry is.
Globally, with queues wrapping around. One big reason is their use of blind boxes. If you haven't seen them before, blind boxes are packages with no indication of which figure is inside.
God, everything has been gotcha-fied. Everything is like a loot box and gotcha mechanics these days. I see. That's absolutely a huge contributing factor for why this is so fucking big then. Unbelievable how big gambling is. It's crazy. Like trading cards. It's like trading cards if you only buy singles and only want one of those cards. I guess you could make the comparison. So like it's like me wanting to make a deck and I need a specific card, so then I buy the mystery singles hoping I get that card.
Fun fact, Labubu is a girl. You'll have seen the TikTok frenzy of people bathing, gluing braces to its teeth, and even giving it facials. From classic designs to collaborations and limited...
Why? What the fuck? Well, you know what? At least they're using it. That's cool, I guess. I mean, it gets a use, as opposed to like my statues that just fucking sit here and I like stare at them. I mean, I guess that's cool. Multi-purpose.
Why did Labubu get so popular? First, Labubu has a unique look that stands out. It's not your typical cute kawaii character. It has an edgy, mysterious feel that makes it kawaii, mischievous, and freaking adorable.
I don't know about
However,
edgy.
It would be crazy to forget to mention one person, La Lisa from Blackpink, the K-pop group. Her unboxings and wild love for Labubus follow her everywhere, from concerts.
Okay, that makes sense. Question answered, I get it now. Okay, now it checks out. You have gotcha mechanics, the mystery box, plus a K-pop idol rocking one. Yep, that was always going to take off. I see. Rabbit hole goes deep. I just found a video about Australia's Labubu King.
Sales peaked at around $21 billion, with the Australian market making up $260 million of that, as social media continues to drive hype around collectibles.
Oh, okay, it was collectibles in general. I thought it was 21 billion for just Labubus. I was gonna say they're gonna beat Pokemon. Okay, that makes much more sense. Jesus Christ.
We get a lot of slack on Instagram, but because of how much stock we have, oh, you took all our stock, we're collectors and we want the box and you're triple the price and this and that. But unfortunately, people don't understand how a business model works. You know,
No. People perfectly understand how the business model works. You try and squat on as much inventory as possible so there's scarcity, and then people have FOMO, so they want to make sure they get it, so they'll pay the extra markup that you just drive the price to the fucking roof.
They came and shopped with me 2 weeks ago, bought Labubus for the kids. Someone stole her Labubu from her bag.
You're kidding.
Yes, at school.
Tough.
And then I speak to my daughter.
Labubu robbery.
My daughter's got 7
Capital
on her
punishment
She's
required.
got every generation.
You're stealing off kids.
Bro, it's not normal. Not normal. So yeah, I told her to take all the Labubus.
Unfortunately, it is very normal now. It's super fucking normal now. This exact same thing happens in Pokemon. People literally fighting each other over Pokemon restocks at GameStop and Costco and Best Buy. I didn't know it was also happening for Labubu. This is news to me. So I think it's pretty clear. We have tons and tons of evidence to support that the number one strategy you can use for making a business successful, like the DNA that you're going to want to splice into your product, is gambling. Gambling is the chemical X to the Powerpuff Girls recipe here. That is how you find explosive growth. By adding gambling, it took Labubu's from just like a normal collectible toy to the thing. It's a pattern repeated in every industry. Like right now, the most profitable games are gacha games. Gacha mechanics, they're the new hotness. And adding like mystery elements and gambling to all kinds of products has been a tried and true formula for a long time. I don't need to give you the countless examples there. I'm sure you can think of about 1,000 off the top of your head. But now it's being introduced into collectible toys like Labubus, and it has worked extremely well. So well, in fact, that just like the Pokemon craze we're experiencing, people are fighting over it, getting into big brawls, piling up corpses to get their grubby paws on some Labubu.
Oh my days, all for Labubus.
No shit, it's for Labubus. Is there a better cause to die for? This is like the most noble thing to sacrifice your life for. Your country and Labubus. That's it, really. And it is far from the only brawl I've seen. It's pretty interesting. And it's gotten so bad that now people are giving like warnings to other people that might be trying to get their hands on some because apparently it's just kind of dangerous now.
There was even a fight, like an actual fight. What the fuck? Would not recommend. Literally, there's people in balaclavas running to the front, apparently, like, just surrounded the workers to grab all the tickets. So yeah, I didn't get tickets. That was a waste of getting up early.
Goddamn, they got Cobra Commander out there with his henchmen in the balaclavas going to steal all the Labubu from everyone else. It's pandemonium. Labubu are huge right now. I don't know how long this obsession will last, or like this fixation on Labubu. I think by adding so much like gambling to it, it probably has more staying power, especially in this age of social media where people just continue to endlessly fuel hype around things like this. I feel like it probably will go for quite a while with people just trying to like flex their Labubu and do like blind box openings and shit for it. But who knows, maybe it dwindles and dies real quick and people are left holding the bag, a whole closet full of Labubu that they can't sell and can't flex anymore because it'll be viewed as lame. Couldn't tell you. All I know is I finally learned about what this shit is. That's about it. So yeah. Have you heard about this hustle cult? Whoa, wait. He claims he can bend and compress time to turn 1 day into 3. His name is Ed Millett?
So I measure time. I've compressed and condensed time. I've bent it. My day is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. My second day starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack it up over a month, I'm gonna kick your butt. Stack it up over a year, you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have been otherwise. So.
Fuck, he's good. He's got the power of the time stone. What hope do we have to challenge this man? He's gonna kick our butt. No! Ed, please! What do the comments say? I have to know. Okay, good. I thought the comments might be like believing this shit. This is actually true. He's only 14 years old and look at him. Yeah, did he say 300 years?
So I measure time.
I don't know, that's a good question. Let me hear.
Time. I bent it.
There's so much other
6
insanity.
a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago.
You're right, that completely slipped under my radar the first time because it was sandwiched in between other lunacy. He thinks we were cavemen 300 years ago? Wow. He's gonna be beside himself when that realization sets in. In his years, that's a lot. Oh, that's true. Because he operates in like dog years. You're right, I didn't think about that. Dude must think medieval civilization was prehistoric. He probably thinks medieval civilization was like 40 years ago. Bro is the American Doctor Who. Pretty much. What else does he talk about? If you're still operating like a day is 24 hours long, you're cheating yourself. Man, he is really fixated on that. He really likes that.
You do not believe in a 24-hour day.
Heck no. You know, it's the dumbest thing in the world. Do we still measure time like we did 100 years ago? Really? If I wrote you a letter 100 years ago, I'd have to write this thing out on some ink, strap it on the back of a horse's butt. Right. 30 days later, you might get it.
Are you fucking stupid? Brother, 100 years ago was 1925. What is up with his perception of time? Holy shit. What? No, we were cavemen back then. True. We were all horse and buggy. We had to use quill and fucking turpentine, scarabs, and all kinds of stuff. Fucking pyramids were under construction back then. Yeah, it was different. It was real different. Sheepskin for parchment.
Write one back, maybe I get one a month later. Now I can text you in 2 seconds.
Yes.
Both of those are 24-hour days? That's insane. My days are 6 hours. And some days I just screw off. Some days are Netflix and chill. You do nothing.
Okay, so 6 hours.
6 hours from 6 a.m. to noon. That's a day. And in that day, you get the most love, fun, business, money, whatever you want.
Who is clapping? How could anyone hear this for even a second and be like, yes, yes, he's speaking it. This is what I've been trying to say. Just because the guy takes a nap at noon? What the fuck, man? That's crazy. That's crazy. So because this guy goes to take a little snooze at noon like a little baby, a little toddler, and then starts his day when he opens his crusty little eyes and thinks it's a new day, all of a sudden that deserves some uproarious applause from whatever lobotomites are around thinking that somehow that makes sense? He's not even making a good point. It's not like his day is somehow more productive just because he tells himself that a new day has begun after his nap. Like, he's not even expressing anything helpful. This is more like one of the more psychotic ones I've seen.
Third day, second day, noon to 6 p.m. Same thing, that's another day, and 6 p.m. to midnight. I'm sleeping in some of those days too. I get 21 days a week.
Okay.
You stack that up over a year, I'm gonna kick your butt in
he's saying the
business in
same
life.
thing.
You stack that up over a decade, I get a bigger,
It's just so weird because it's not like that enables him to do anything else. He gets nothing more. He's not going to kick your butt over X amount of time period because the rest of the world is not operating on his perception of days. So his business, he can't change his business strategy based on what he believes is a different day. I'm gonna 21 days from now, we need to hop on a call. But to him, that's only a week. For everyone else, that's almost a month. Like, it doesn't change anything. It's useless. He's actually saying useless gobbledygook. How often have you gotten to the end of the day? Well, which day? One of your days or like a human day?
I would show you the view tonight, and you know, sometimes when I put these views up of the places, you know, I feel like I should put a disclaimer at the top that says this came with years and decades of hard times. And if you're going through those hard times right now, just know that I went through decades of them. Setbacks.
Yeah, but a decade is only like a year to you.
People thinking I was out of my mind to be pursuing 1,000 times better and sweeter than you think it'll be. Stay after it and stay you.
God, that was inspiring. Holy fuck. I'm gonna go take a nap and start my next day and then like 30 minutes from now. That's big. That is big. I've heard these words 1,000 times. Yeah, because right now, like, the big thing on YouTube specifically is just like repeating the same cliches, like the self-motivating cliches, just the platitudes. I see that shit everywhere now. People just need to keep hearing these like words of affirmation endlessly and then proceed to do nothing except take a nap at noon, maybe. He made a video called How to Manipulate Time to Get More Done. Okay. What's the strategy?
And in there, I try to get as much fun, my faith, family stuff, work, etc. as I can in a window like that. And then day 2 goes off, and this little clock goes off in my head about noon every day. It's crazy, but it'll happen for everybody. Where I go, okay, let me recalibrate, let me take accountability, let me assess. And then day 2 starts till 6 p.m. 6 p.m. to midnight's the third day. The more you measure time, right? Most people once a year take inventory of their life. High performers.
But like, what? Nothing changes. So you send your kids to school for 8 hours a day, meaning you send your kids to school for 2 days in your time frame. Nothing changes. Literally nothing at all changes. All it is your perception of what your days are. But nothing, literally nothing changes. And he's openly just saying that. He's just like, okay, at noon, I recalibrate. Now I'm in day 2 mode. Great. Very good. Excellent. Basically he's basically invented a schedule. And he thinks he has, like, manipulated time like an X-Men or something. So does he shower every day? No, he only showers on the 3rd day, I think, because the 3rd day falls, like, 6 to midnight. So I'm guessing he showers every 3 days.
Maybe it's once a month. Really great entrepreneurs once a week. What if it was 3 times in a given 24-hour day? where you're making assessments, adjustments. And by the way, this includes fun, relaxation, and everything. But now I'm getting 21 days a week when the average person I was competing against as an entrepreneur is getting 7. Stack that up over a month, a year, 5 years.
He's an android. He's literally just an android. He just says the same script over and over and over and over and over and over again. He loves it. He loves that line. I'm still learning nothing about this. It's just, it's actual mumbo jumbo. It's so good. Do people believe this shit? They must. He's very popular. Though I guess, admittedly, in every comment section I've checked so far, everyone's clowning on him. So maybe not. Maybe he's too much for even those people that buy into like every single thing that has a cover that looks like this.
In my case, 30 years, you have a completely different existence in the world, and you are happier and more successful. So that's what I mean by bending and manipulating time. You are archaic if you measure a day in 24 hours anymore.
Wow. Yeah, that principle alone, you got to let that sit and go, okay, hold on, Ed. You're telling me that instead of 7 days,
Why do
I
you
can
suck
do
his
21
wiener?
days in a week. That
What's
kind
the
of hurts
point?
your brain to think about. But what you're saying is we're going to break this out into chunks of productivity, and it's not all work. You're not working for 18 hours. You're saying you're building in all of those things, but you're super intentional about those hours.
Yeah, and
No shit, it's called a schedule. Every human being on the planet does the same thing, even for trivial tasks. Like, the new Andor episode drops tonight at 7. I'll make sure to set aside a little chunk of time so I can watch that. For him, what he's doing is, I'm setting aside an entire day to watch that. It's the same fucking concept. He doesn't get any more productivity or anything else done. What a fascinating, weird scam to be peddling. But perhaps I'm just too locked into my archaic 24-hour days. Maybe I can't see the genius. Maybe that's the problem. Don't know if I'd call it a scam. He wrote a book about it. I consider it a scam. The second you write and sell a book about this kind of garbage, I consider you a scammer. 100%. Wait, is that a real price right there? If you want to hire him to talk, it costs $200,000. Here's his biography. Here we go. Ed Mylett. Entrepreneur, best-selling author, podcast host. He travels from California, and his speaking fee for live events is $100,000 to $200,000, or for a virtual event, $50,000 to $100,000. Wow, that'll get your mindset right. The #1 mindset coach right there, baby. For the low, low price of $100,000 to $200,000. Nice. No wonder his mindset's so good. People willingly pay that. The Chronomancer. Yeah. That website is crazy. You can see a bunch of celebrity speaking prices. Let's see. Speakers. Celebrity. You can hire actors to come speak. Sean Austin? Sean Austin's speaking fee is $30,000 to $50,000? I saw Danny Trejo right under that. Danny Trejo's everywhere. Or at least he used to be. This one's a live event, please contact, so no listed rate. He's always struck me as like a good guy. I imagine you reach out to him, you're like, hey Danny, I'd really like you to come speak at my child's 14th birthday party if you wouldn't mind. He'd probably be like, I'll be there. No, you don't need to pay me, I'll just be there. I'll talk about Spy Kids. Let's do, who do we have for basketball? Is LeBron on here? Muggsy Bogues! 10 to 20K. Man, does everybody in the world do, like, seminars now? Magic John... Mark Cuban! For 200K and above. Why, man? Dude's already a billionaire. What the fuck is even the point? Check esports. I don't think esports... Esports is here! Why is Magic Johnson in esports? And Mark Cuban again. Magic Johnson is also 200K and above. Ashton Kutcher in esports. So far, not a single esports person. I feel like they don't quite know what that term means. Where's Faker? Where's Simple? Oh, Ninja! Ninja's here. There's a please contact. Jeremy Lin! Holy shit, for Linsanity, 100 to 200K there as well? Who are the technology speakers? Blockchain, holy fuck. Sam Bankman-Fried listed. He'll call you from prison. Nothing makes me more giddy than an entertainingly bad game. There's something very special about that experience, where a game is so bad, it's good. You see it a lot in movies, and gaming has a similar effect, where something can just be so absolutely horrible that it becomes an incredible experience. And Mind's Eye was shaping up to be one of those. Ahead of this game's launch, which launched today, I was streaming it today, and I'm going to spoil it for you now, it exceeded my expectations of being fun bad. This game is so terrible in all the right ways that it becomes like a masterpiece almost. It's like the moonfall of gaming. But ahead of this game's release, 2 executives from the developer left, just spontaneously just said, we're done here. They left. And then also, the co-CEO made statements saying that he believed all of the bad reviews were like an effort by others to trash the game and were either like paid bots or paid to, you know, shit on it. And even like insinuated it could be Rockstar behind it. He said it doesn't take much to guess who might be behind it, which is just an unhinged thing to think, considering everybody who's ever touched the game in their life that has played Mind's Eye is saying the same thing, that it's bad. Is it true that devs were begging streamers not to stream this today? I haven't heard that. That sounds like a conspiracy theory. That sounds like a big ol' rumor from the Fib Factory. Early predictions. Everything I have seen from this game is just not looking good, unfortunately. I had a lot of hype going into it, like when they first unveiled it, the trailer was hype. And then they started showing gameplay, and then it was a disaster.
Get down.
It's a little quiet. I gotta turn it up. There wasn't like a main menu. It immediately went into starting.
Window.
Multiple routes available.
Is this like an ancient tomb or something?
Getting interference.
Oh, I guess not that ancient. Here's like a Cerber. At least I think a Cerber. Either that or some kind of pylon. That doesn't look like it's from this world! Good lord, if this is aliens, I'm going to be so happy.
Well, we definitely need to get you cleaned up. Spare rooms in the back here? I'll bet. Make yourself at home. Thank you, man. You want something to drink?
Yeah, milk if you got it.
Water would be great. I got you.
Thanks.
Can't believe after all this time, I'm sharing a roof with Sergeant Commander Jacob Diaz.
Oh fuck, the PTSD's hitting. Don't ever say those words.
Yes. Diaz. Diaz, make it stop, Diaz.
They're in my mind's eye. Man, the game like visually looks really good too. Like they did a great job with like the mocap here and everything. Like it is solidly made visually. Going to the local Costco to scalp some Pokemon cards? What's the plan? Well, I should have known. Oh, okay. I've got an idea. Yep, I can't skip this. Well, it was so good, it'll be even better the second time around. I have a feeling it's going to crash again, though. The console version is 30 FPS, and the performance is awful even after day one patch. It's a sacrifice we're gonna have to make.
Thank you, man. You want something to drink?
No, I'm sure it's going to crash again. It's
I got you.
We're gonna have to fall back to console. Sorry.
After all this time, I'm sure.
I wouldn't get too invested in the cutscene right now. You're gonna have to watch it for a third time in a minute. Alright, brace for impact. I can already see it in my mind's eye. It'll crash when he flashes his ID at the robot. My god, we fucking made it. What? We did.
That's the Ultra Terminal up ahead. Goes directly to the factory.
Listen, man, I appreciate you letting me.
We did it.
And getting me into Silvercorp.
Wait, I need to save. I need to manually save. Do we have that? Nah, I'm sure it's fine.
I was stoked to hear from you. Can't believe after all this time our folks are still neighbors.
Everything changes, but nothing changes.
Well, we got a few extra steps in. Alright, how close are we on the console? Bro, it's 30 FPS on console and drops to low 20s even on PS5 Pro. Sacrifices have to be made to enjoy peak. I also don't have a choice because it will not work for me because I'm on the latest NVIDIA drivers, so it just doesn't fucking work for me. We got to experience an appetizer of Mind's Eye, and now we have 16 minutes to sit down and digest the intro that we got to experience because there's a lot to unpack. 30 FPS might as well read a book. Right? When you're right, you're right. Everyone on Reddit is also saying it crashes on PS5. If I crash on PS5 too, I'm gonna fucking squeal. I can't play on PC because of the crashing, and if I can't play on console because of the crashing, I'm actually gonna be mad. I really want to play it. It looks like such a fun, bad game. Plus, I just started that channel for, like, these full gaming videos I'm gonna be doing. I really want Mind's Eye to be part of the launch. I'm committing so hard to finishing every fucking game I start and every, like, bad game ever. Mind's Eye needs to be in the mix. I'll buy this bastard on Xbox Series X if I have to. What's the new channel called? I just called it Moist Critical Gaming. I literally set it up like 15 minutes before stream in anticipation of Mind's Eye. Alright. Back to cinema. Again. Pretend this is your first time seeing the cutscene for the new channel video. You're so right. What are they doing here? He's probably gonna shoot like a little rocket. Whoa! What?! I was gonna cannonball into it or something, I bet. Yeah, my prediction's looking real good right now. People feeling super stupid about me being always wrong with my predictions right about now. Got the Sharingan out. I'll probably find some, like, big pylon or something and, like, some weird gold alien tech. You can actually skip this, you know. You know, you can't! I tried numerous times on PC. Unless they changed it for console. Nope. They didn't. Confidently wrong. You're questioning the expert of Mind's Eye intro cutscene, by the way, brother. I've seen this more times than their own QA team now.
Feels like last century.
Look at all these new friends I can make.
So you like it here with these walking speed cameras? Understood, Miss Rigby.
You can really feel the frames, unfortunately, but that's alright.
You'll be required to follow.
My tire. Oh my god, my tires aren't moving.
You never used the lens before? The map shows the way.
Pardon me. Yeah, the lens is telling me to do that. What can I say? I just had to see what would happen. That's super cool, though. It's like when you have, like, the perfect aperture on, like, a camera and you're looking at a helicopter blade and it just looks like it's standing still. That's what's happening with the wheels.
We're headed to the security office.
It also said 2 mini-civilians, which makes me think that there's, like, an acceptable amount.
Your duties will be fairly broad.
Like a balance.
You'll be required to follow orders.
Maybe, let's see 1.
That's coming out of your paycheck.
How much is that? What's the value of a human life here at Silvercorp? How much is coming out of my paycheck?
Park here. We've arrived.
Wow. You literally have eyes in the sky.
The presidential suite. Thank you so much.
There's no expense for security.
I can see that.
Weapon links to your lens through retinal connection. I trust you know how to handle one.
Damn right.
Sure.
Check this out.
Let's get you set up.
Fucking spins it around and inspect animations on it.
This is your...
Weird shit going on today.
Control your vehicle midair.
Call Rigby.
Barrel roll.
I've got Seb. We're on our way.
It's pretty cool.
Bots aren't responding to instructions, so they need to...
Right now.
Follow me, Seb. Oh shit! Help! How do I bring out my gun? Okay, there we go. Hold on, I'm in a bad spot. Seb, cover me! One neutralized. Seb, what are you doing? At least fucking throw rocks at him or something, man. Woo! Are you okay, sir?
C-A-R-E. Get it? Care.
Everyone pointing out the tires aren't spinning just doesn't understand the future. Your ignorance is showing. Tires don't spin in the year 3000.
Yeah. These things are faster than you think.
Get over it. It's so cool. At least the rims move. Just not the actual tire itself. That's the least important part of a tire. As long as your rims are spinning, you should be fine. It's more of a redundancy with like the rubber on top. Excuse me?
Gotta say, this is not a good first day.
I disagree with you. Wholeheartedly, I disagree.
Keep an eye on him and see where he's going.
No, he's guilty, I can tell. I can see it in his eyes. Bastard's probably gonna start T-posing or something. Oh, actually, no, camera 5 is the one I want.
I can't work with this guy. Someone get him out of here.
What? I'm looking at the target! Oh my god. How did I get fired? I just killed 4 robots in cold blood, only to come back here, look at a man on a camera, and get berated for it.
I think I can manage.
He'll never know I'm here. I'm like a mosquito.
Records, Conti lives on the other side of town.
Can they destroy my drone if I get hit?
The probability of him going to meet a mysterious buyer just increased
Made out of vibranium.
exponentially.
I'm crashing through the car window.
Roads around the city. He really could be going anywhere. Disused mines, the occasional warehouse, and believe it or not, some people even live out here.
Seems like a nice place not to be bothered by anyone.
It's not really that far from the city, I'll be honest with you. That's maybe like, what, a 5-minute drive? If they want to bother you, they can.
At that gas station.
They're probably still on the same trash route as the people in the city. They're still so
Maybe
fucking
it's looking for some
close.
car parts to make friends with.
If there's any activity, the drone will ping me. Otherwise, you're done for the day. Good job, DS. Okada, always a pleasure.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I'd like to talk about a promotion.
Lars? What else can you tell me about this Morrison?
Well, Hunter Morrison was a visionary. His research into AI is
Bro worked for 30
foundation
minutes.
of Silver Corp
It's the future. It's 30-minute
technology.
workdays. Peak efficiency.
He developed a series of...
Call Seb?
I just killed so many of your kind a moment ago.
Yo!
He did.
Can you meet me outside Hunter Morrison's office?
Even the robot was like, okay, I'll go the other way then.
Just meet me there. Please.
Jay, is there something you're not telling me here?
Seb, if I use my own card, Rigby will know. You can just say you were fixing something in there. Please?
I don't know.
What? This is the wrong place to work if you have a fear of robots. He's not even chasing you. What the hell is going on here? I should have grabbed the buggy. Then she'd have something to scream about with me behind the wheel of a buggy here.
Ugh, not again. What the hell is that?
It's a time paradox portal. Naturally.
In position.
On me, boys, on me. They saw me. My cover's blown. Don't worry, I got it. I'll free these hostages.
Move up! Move up!
Going around.
You gotta be organized.
Can I melee? Hiya! There's no melee. At least, not that I could find. There's no melee and there's no stealth. Okay. Understood. Someone did mention that last night. Turns out they were right. From way downtown. Oh, what a shot. Holy! That's going on the Mind's Eye highlight reel later.
Move up! Move up!
On me! On me! I'm going in! Oh, what a shot! Holy good God. War never changes. Yeah. No! They're overwhelming me. Oh my God. Jesus, it's like real warfare out here. Oh!
Incoming!
No!
Stay low!
Run, run, run! Jesus! Yeah! I need backup! Bogeys everywhere!
Hostage reported in the building ahead. Get ready to move for extraction.
Grabbing a vehicle! Wait, there's just two people in that. They're not even combatants, they're just civilians.
Lost another!
I think they're looking for directions! Leave! Get out of here! Run! These must be the hostages. Put it in reverse! Shit! No, don't. They're innocents. No! No! Fucking really? Grow up. Now, this is the kind of adrenaline-pumping gameplay you're looking for. This is why I pick up the sticks, goddammit. Flanking! Flanking! Cover me! Shit! Shit!
All units, pushing Bravo! You don't get to talk to anyone.
He's free!
But you never want to anyway.
We need a medevac ASAP! Shortcut. What the fuck? Damn bulletproof glass. One guy was really upset that I did that.
And do you know what you're walking into?
There
Should be a firefight.
It's a drop.
Oh!
They're dangerous.
Oh!
You seem very
Help!
calm.
Some sick bastard flipped me.
I just find that interesting.
I'm in Baja mode.
Where are you going, Diaz? Get to the plane.
I am. I'm taking my own route. See? Made it.
Call Rigby.
Just like the coach drew it up.
Just got it.
Is HDR on? It's so fucking dark. Brother, it's the future. It gets darker. What do you want? It's called realism. Oh, shit. They got me pinned down. Need backup.
I've been spotted. I'm taking fire.
I killed their leader.
Defend yourself.
I'm going in.
Get there.
Oh, God, they're everywhere.
There's so many of
Jesus Christ.
Get that drone, Diaz, at all costs.
You've got it. Understood. Oh! The master of stealth.
If you just leave, none of this will be necessary.
Or tell me how to get to the roof. I'll let you go. Where the fuck? It's so dark. I actually can't see. Is it over here? Like, climb out here, maybe? Okay, hold on. I'm turning up the brightness now. I can't see. Ah, perfect. Alright, gaining roof access. Found it. I see the drone. Shooting it down. I think. Was I supposed... I don't remember if we wanted to take it alive.
We'll be there very soon. But you've got more of them incoming. Hanging up.
Oh, fuck. No! Ah!
Upstairs it is.
Was that all the reinforcements? Oof! Close call. It's never easy taking a life. Unless, of course, you have the mind's eye.
Thanks.
Oh my god, thank you. The hell just flew across the screen? Some hooligans throwing tree branches through the window? What was that?
I'm buying.
Shut up, I'm busy sleeping. No, I quit. Man, my car is still destroyed.
It's been waiting for us. It's a tail.
Uh-oh. What about that guy? Is he working with them? Take this!
You drive like you're playing a video game.
Do you think they know I'm onto them? Don't worry, Rigby. I think I shook him. He can't move. I think we're good. I think I solved our issue. Yeah, I think we're all set.
I don't see them anymore.
I haven't seen them in a long time.
Let's get to the factory. Come on.
They're still back there, trying to figure out how to put that bitch in reverse.
We're holding Matt Conti, the employee who took the PCB at the...
Wait, side quest. I'll jumpstart their vehicle. Oh, I can't get out. Oh, fuck it.
Yes, the factory. Conti is being held as we speak.
I heard you. What do you think I'm doing?
I don't want to die today, Diaz.
Didn't quite make it. Take the long way. And by that I mean the shortcut. Whoop! There we go. Nice and easy.
He's been in there a couple hours. I want you to question him.
Wait, what?
Ma'am, I just started working here yesterday. Why do you want me to do that?
Oh, he'll talk.
What do you know?
I just saw him once. He has the same chunk of metal on his neck, and he had a prosthetic arm. He was all tatted.
Oh my god, it's Bucky.
What's going on?
Nothing. 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 He said I look nice today.
Just trying to get some answers.
Lady, you can't trust this guy. He's working with him. He's got the thing on the back of his neck. Don't understand. He's working.
Now.
You have to save him!
Lens, CPR assist.
We need a medical
Oh,
team to the
this is
locker
me.
room immediately.
What am I doing?
I got this.
Okay. Come back to me, Monty!
Don't die on
God
us,
damn it!
Monty.
Shit!
Come on, Conti.
That was the most important one. Okay. Oh, shit! Oh! I'm not... I gotta feel the flow! Okay, sorry. Not gay. I guess it didn't work. Why did... It wasn't letting me ride the waves. Oh, his name's Conti, not Monty. There we go, there we go. Slip your tongue in. It's the only way to bring him back.
Start breathing. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hold on! I need to talk to him. We need to get him to a hospital. He will when I'm done with him. Who's your contact?
Need that to breathe.
I don't know.
His oxygen levels are dropping.
They call themselves Robin Hood and Little John.
Little John!
Are they working
No!
Where can we find them? He's all yours.
His vitals are dropping. Let's get him out of here.
Override.
Holy shit.
Search Robin Hood and Little John. Emergency protocol. I need to get us back online.
Oh god, the buggies are driving
Get
themselves.
to your vehicle. When I have these coordinates, I need you to be ready.
I stay ready. Do you think he's gonna need more mouth-to-mouth in there? Should I go with them? What do you think?
You'll find it on your usual spot.
Perfect.
Okay. Thanks, Lars.
What are you looking at? This day's just gone from bad to worse. This game any good? No, this game is terrible. This game is horrible. But in all the right ways. It is... I am enjoying the shit out of it. This is one of those really good, fun, bad games.
You appeared out of nowhere and beat the shit out of all.
Huh? Who's shooting? Oh, God! There's chaos in the streets!
Need I remind
What
you
happened?
Hacker is our only lead? Come on.
Did they do it? What was that? Oh, fuck! Watch out! Jesus. Alright, we're good.
I'm tracking your movements, and you are slow.
You couldn't be more wrong, Rigby. I don't know how you think this is slow. With all the shit I have to dodge coming in through here. Look at this! Look at this! Oh, God! No! This city's gone to the birds. Oh, fuck! No! The terrorists are attacking! Run! Not even the mind's eye can save us. Every man for himself. The garbage trucks are rebelling. Shit! It was booby-trapped. That's the second time they got us with the same prank. There actually is only like 2 guns in this whole game, huh?
Still working on it. Troll.
You must be responsible. Any luck on the coordinates for that other hacker?
Oh, no, 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 no!
Troll, find me that location.
Oh, what a move!
I'm glad you ain't talking to me like that, Rigby.
Holy shit, that was nasty. Big flick. I don't say this lightly. Somehow this has worse gunplay than fucking the new Saints Row game. Okay. Alright, I did it. Okay, so I was just supposed to trail him the whole time, that's all. They led me right to the guy.
Die, motherfucker!
You're gonna need more guns and some more guys. This won't do. I'm coming in! Okay, I don't have my good weapon. Hold on, I went to the other weapon. Oh! Can I get a grenade? How about air support? Thank you, ma'am. Finally, some help. I don't know why she's helping me, but I really appreciate it. No! No! Fuck. Is there any more good Samaritans here? I need backup!
Not slowing down.
Also, let's give that very nice woman a military send-off. I'll get her dog tags. Oh god! I've been flanked! There we go. I'll always remember you. Why did she do that? Who were you, ma'am? Silva Corp will never forget what you've done today. She had the mind's eye. True. We're out of time! Quick, get in my drone! I like the bodies just flying all over the place as we run them over.
Drive! Okay, but where am I driving to?
Anywhere!
The coordinates are in the GPS. Now fucking drive!
Oh my god, they're following us!
No shit!
Then lose them!
No, calm down, there's no reason to panic. Here, I'll clear a path. Oh, never mind, it's pretty open actually. They haven't been able to get a single bullet towards us in a while. I don't know why you're freaking out so much. Just relax. This might just be a civilian. I'm not sure. Yep, probably just a... That was just a guy. You're not gonna die. At least not during this chase, I'm pretty sure. They have absolutely no openings to even shoot at us. I think I got them all. Somehow that guy survived. That guy... He dodged every bullet. That guy must have the fucking Mangekyo Sharingan activated or something. Holy.
I'm head of security at Silvercorp.
The civilian dodged everything. Yes. In fact, I'd argue it's even worse than everything you've been hearing about it. I feel as though I'm one of the few specimen on this planet that is about to finish the game. I haven't beat it yet. I'm at the very end. I'm going to finish it like an hour after this video. I'm going to go live and finish it. Because this is one of the more fun bad games I've played in recent memory. It is so terrible across the board in all of the right ways that it becomes extremely entertaining because of how bad it is. Now, I would never recommend buying this under any circumstances. It's $60 for a just complete hemorrhoid of an experience. It is terrible. The game is just really bad. The only good thing about it, like the only good quality, is the cutscenes. Like the mocap and even the voice acting is good. Like the game visually looks great. And everything else is irredeemable dog shit. This isn't me just exaggerating. First of all, the game hardly functions. It crashes constantly no matter what hardware you have. Even on consoles, I've crashed. It is also locked to 30 FPS on consoles. It runs like shit. But the biggest sin is just how bad the gameplay is. The gameplay feels like it's out of 2004 when they were still trying to figure out what shooting mechanics look like. It is boring. There's a total of 5 guns, there's no melee, there's no stealth, and every mission is exactly the same. It's one of 3 things. You're either flying a drone for like 15 minutes worth of on-rails looking at things. You basically treat every mission like a zoo through the lens of your drone, where you just look at something until your hacker friend says, "Got it." And then you're done, and you do that for a whole mission. Or you go to a place and you'll shoot like 5 people in the most boring gunplay imaginable. It makes the new Saints Row gunplay look like a Game of the Year winner. And then after that, you'll chase somebody in a car. That is a scripted amount of dialogue, meaning you can't really stop them until all of that dialogue is exhausted. So you chase them for actually probably like 10 straight minutes just to pad out the game's playtime. And then you can finally stop them after all of that. And usually don't stop them. What happens is they'll just like get out of their car and that's it. It's horrible. I'll give you a full review here in a little bit. I want to talk a little bit more about the response to the game, because a lot of people are showing all of the glitches, all of the bugs, all of the melted faces, all of that. And that is a huge problem, absolutely. But what if I told you that only scratches the surface of how special this game is? Like, this game is a rare breed of bad in the modern gaming age. And that's saying something. Everything that could go wrong for a game has been going wrong for Mind's Eye. Of course, there have been some people trying to preach and yap about how the game is actually really good and people are being unfairly harsh to it. That's what's called a liar. And liars go to hell. And now, I'm sure hell can't be as bad as playing Mind's Eye, but it's probably pretty close. This is a game that, no matter what your personal tastes are, you can recognize is undercooked, to say the least. And now, of course, not everyone who's saying the game is good is telling tall tales and fibbing. Some of them are just paid to say it. There have been a lot of sponsored streams on Twitch where they have, of course, paid streamers to promote this game. And honestly, I don't think there's enough money in the world to make suffering through this game worth it for an ordinary human being. I went and watched a few clips from the sponsored streams, and they are struggling to find anything nice to say about the game, and they're trying to put on their best Oscar nomination-worthy performance of like, "Whoa, this is hype!" even when the most boring, tedious trash is unfolding in front of them. In particular, the one that had me giggling the most was Soda Poppin's Mind's Eye sponsored segment, because the game kept crashing for him, so he was kind of stunned and didn't know what to do while trying to repair the game, so he just started reading out the talking points that they want people to vomit out to promote the game as it's still crashing.
That picture below my camera, it's got a little tint of green on. Second. All right, let's get the game back open. All right. All right. Try this again. Maybe I can load a previous save. Huh. But anyways, guys, you can check out Mind's Eye on Steam for $59.99. Great game.
Only $59.99 for an unforgettable experience. So I had a similar problem as Soda, where my game kept crashing on PC. He eventually does, get on top of the horse again and gets to ride into the beautiful sunset of Mind's Eye after he did some troubleshooting and fixed it on his own. I, however, threw in the towel and instead elected to just get it on console so I can continue to play it. And even on console, the game crashes, which I've never had happen on the PlayStation 5 or even the PlayStation 4. I can't really recall ever being like a problem. I have crashed twice in Mind's Eye on the fucking PS5, which is 30 FPS locked and struggles to even hit 30 FPS most of the time. I just can't wrap my noodle around how this game can be so poorly optimized while being this bad and having so little to it. This would be like if your fucking calculator blue screened while trying to do simple addition on it. It makes no sense to me, but that's the reality of Mind's Eye. It just doesn't really work well. So bad, in fact, that they are now pausing sponsored streams, it seems, Co had a sponsored segment for Mind's Eye today, and during it, they canceled it.
Oh, Chad. What? Okay. The sponsor just paused the sponsored stream. So, first time that's happened.
Probably their best move on the chessboard so far, canceling the sponsored streams, assuming they do that across the board and not just for Co, because this is just a horrible marketing strategy for a game in this state. Nobody wants to see their favorite streamer struggle to find an ounce of joy in the game they're supposed to be promoting. It's a bad look. And I will say, though, it is a good service to the consumers because they can see that the game is bad before ever being deceived into buying it through whatever marketing material they do with trailers and all of that. Being able to see 2 hours or 3 hours of uninterrupted gameplay, if that's what you want to call this experience, that's good because almost no sensible human's going to see that and think it's good enough to spend 60 clams on. So, I'm happy that they did these sponsored streams because it showed people that this is not a game worth purchasing right now. But I think from the company's perspective, they shouldn't have done sponsored streams in the first place. Maybe that budget should have went to cooking the game a bit more so that way it actually functions. Now anyway, to dive back into my review of the game, one of the biggest selling points and one of the biggest things people expect is the story to be good. And the story is, at best, mediocre. Like, the story I don't think is, like, you know, atrocious or anything. It's not like an affront to God when it comes to its writing. It's serviceable, but it's so messy. And I will say, like, the characters are super weak here. It's not like the writing is good around them. It's just, it's bare bones enough that you can understand the characters, but they do commit the crime of cringe where they are all quippy. They're all making little quips, and they're pretty miserable ones. It's very ChatGPT-esque. I catch a whiff of that when it comes to the kind of writing around their comedic moments, if that's what you want to call them. But it's not like the worst writing you'll ever see. It's just mind-numbing. It's just everything about the story, like, it's there, but you're not gonna really like it or care or get invested. Like, I think there were some tiddlywinks of things that could be cool, and there are some decent cutscenes, like I said, that are cool looking. But the product itself is about as cool as a fidget spinner. It's just rough. And there are things in this game that I know don't work, even though they were supposed to. So a lot of people are probably a little misled on what this game even is, because it is very GTA-like. They think that it's probably like an open world game and kind of just like a diet GTA as an appetizer to hold people over till GTA 6 comes out. That is not the case. This is GTA if it was made by Game Mill and published by Ubisoft. It doesn't work that way. It's not an open world per se. You get some moments where you can kind of explore a little bit, but if you're ever off the beaten path of a mission, you fail the mission. Which does happen in some Rockstar games, but there's never any time where you can just do that. At least not yet. There are, like, when you're in a mission, and the game only goes from mission to mission, you don't really get anything in between. Like, there's some side missions, which are just portals, and you get little mini-games, and the mini-games suck. The mini-games, like, one of them I placed 3 police robots, and they just shoot at waves of enemies that are just running right at them. That's what they call side missions. That's the side content here. Very rewarding shit there. I don't know what they were thinking with that. But that's all you get, and then missions. And when you're in the mission, you can rarely even get out of your car outside of the designated mission zone, so you just don't get a whole lot of, like, freedom to explore or anything like that, which I think a lot of people think you do. You don't, in Mind's Eye. But even in the small cases where you do, the world doesn't work around you. I want to play you a short clip from last night where the game has these cop bots, and it's actually, like, kind of a center point to the story about these cop bots. But there's no actual, they don't do anything. They don't work. So you can just execute people in front of them and they'll just sit there idly and watch. Also, if you shoot somebody in their car will blow up no matter what it seems. And also the cars phase into each other all the time, which leads to like explosions of cars flying all over the place like confetti. It's such an interesting disaster of a game. No, I guess not. I misunderstood. Are you a cop? That didn't hit you. You're faking. I know you're faking. I aimed away from you. Well, this is definitely a police bot. He just watched it happen. I can see why the mayor doesn't really appreciate our cop bots all that much. We're not very effective. What about this? Maybe he just missed it. What do you guys do? Like, what you... There are two of you watching me. I just put her down. In broad daylight. It's not... Wow. This program needs an overhaul. I'm on the mayor's side now, Jesus. What the fuck? They blew up the car!
Navigate to Perez Mines.
What? What just happened back there? Did the police bots set C4? What? What is going on? It's chaos! It's chaos! There's 1,000 cars going inside each other. They're still going. This is gonna cause my PlayStation to crash. I already feel it. But I have to know how many stack up in there. As they continue to push their way through. I've gotta know. I must know. Oh! It's like a fucking piñata exploding. It's beautiful. You can see big ear-to-ear smiles on my face while playing Mind's Eye because it is so bad in such creative ways that it is an incredibly entertaining experience. I love bad games. Not like boring games, and make no mistake, Mind's Eye is very often super boring, but it is also bad. Like really bad in ways I haven't seen before, which makes it special. So I'm having a great time playing this piece of shit. I highly recommend avoiding purchasing this. Maybe they fix it down the line and it ends up in a good state, but as of right now, it is not worth $60 at all. It is absolutely as bad, if not worse, than everything you've been hearing about it. And all that being said, I'm going to be finishing it today on stream. I can't wait to finish it, actually. It's not a good game. So this is like my review of it, and that's really, that's about it. See ya.
Wow, what you're seeing right now is an ultra-realistic AI robotic dog, crafted by master engineers in Germany. From its lifelike appearance...
Hey, AI ads are all over YouTube now, the biggest culprit being the AI dog. I've never been served it, you have.
Yeah, I'll send you the video so you can put it here.
Yeah.
But it's a video of an AI little puppy dog, and it's like, you can buy the most realistic robot dog, and then it goes to what AI considers a German building dogs with like a wooden hammer and a laboratory.
I've seen the ad, but you said you can only buy it if you get served the ad?
Exactly.
Okay. You
So
can't just go to the website.
You cannot. There is no website until you are served the ad. And actually, the first few times I was served it, I tried to buy and you couldn't, and we had to ask in the comments, and people were like, "Don't buy this; it's a scam." And then 2 weeks later, I got it again, and there was a website. So I bought them 20-ish days ago. Never really got updates. It said it was coming from Ontario, Canada, but then the tracking link was from China. And then it appeared from somebody named Zoe in California.
That's their plug.
Yeah,
she's like the drug mule.
And I'm so confused. I think we won. When I ordered, I got one email. No tracking link, anything at first. It was an email saying, there's an X% chance that you get a bonus dog.
Fuck yeah.
I think we did, because I think I only bought one. I don't know why they do that, because I paid for a product you don't need to give me extra. But
it's just good business.
That is good business.
Incredible 99.9% similarity to a real dog, powered by advanced
What's the name of the company? Oh, it's not a company. What's the name of the...
So, actually, I did take a picture of it, because the company logo, or logo on YouTube, is a big American flag.
They know how to reel you in.
Yeah, they were pulling one over on us. The store is called US Store.
Oh yeah, show them. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
So, like it said there, it says 99% similarity to a real dog.
Man, look at all these videos saying, no, you can't have a robot puppy because it's a scam.
I was
It's
gonna
right here.
say, if we're trying to figure out if this is a scam, you got something.
What
which
if
is
we
like,
are the only people?
Those are
who have
way.
ever
That's
bought
way
it?
more than I thought would happen.
I really am sure. After day 15 of waiting, I figured we weren't getting anything. So when Monique said you got a package from Zoe, I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means. I need you to remember this is going to look exactly like a real dog. So don't freak out.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god.
What? It's an actual puppy.
Why do they have a real dog in a plastic bag? It's gonna
Save
suffocate.
it.
Oh my god, it's like on at the puppy store. Look at this one.
And we did get a bonus.
This is a bonus
Wait,
dog.
is he front heavy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just like a real dog.
He takes double A's, I think.
How can this exist?
Do we have any double A's here?
Ah, we must.
I think there's a chance we don't.
No, we must.
Kind of cute, I guess.
Yeah. I can't believe a product arrived almost somewhat similar to what was advertised in the AI ad. Scam busted. It's real. I am going to guess what this does is this and nothing else. That's just a hunch. I was just feeling around the anatomy here.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how bad it has to feel being the German inventor in that lab and people are thinking you're scamming?
I know. He really did create something special here.
This is honestly worse than the dogs I would have gotten for like Christmas.
At like Kmart, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, based on
Well,
the
you don't know. You don't know what it does yet.
That's true. It could fucking speak English. Let's see.
Well, it didn't turn on.
Neither did mine. Could be the batteries.
It's probably not, though.
Like there's a place for batteries, but they don't attach to anything.
That's
just
kind
for
of
show.
what it feels like. The good news is they sent us 2, so we can pull one apart.
I mean, I can see the batteries don't attach to anything.
Here, let me just get a few more batteries. Give them one more chance.
They just like took this from another toy and screwed it on.
That's yeah.
So we know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
These batteries work.
Okay. And we know for sure
that these dogs work.
That these were engineered in a German facility.
Oh, wait. No shot. It is one of those! It's the dog I always say reminds me of Andrew. They sync up.
Wow. It's crazy how far technology's come.
They're like real dogs.
This is the shit that in every toy store in 1998, they had a ring of them by the front door. Yeah. And back then, they used to do a little backflip.
That's what they
I used to have one that did a backflip. Yeah.
And this shit can't even do that. Guys, be careful if you come out here. You might be confused thinking there's real dogs.
The sound panel's up. They can't hear you.
Oh, good point.
Okay.
Well,
look, I for one am impressed that they operate, and it is technically a real toy.
I'm surprised.
How much did you pay for them?
Let me pull it up.
I think what might have happened, I speculated it was an Etsy seller. This is probably too advanced for Etsy sellers. What they might have done is they went to like the old kiosks and actually got these like refurbished or something.
Well, you know what happened is they sold the scam, and then a bunch of tariffs happened, and they were like, "Shit, we can't make all the stuff we were going to make. Let's swap to dogs for like 2 days." They made like a couple hundred, and that's what Matt got.
None of their sites open anymore. I'm shocked we got product. It's not telling me the price either.
Can you check like your credit card statement?
Yeah, you can definitely check.
Yeah. Your order is being handled. Oh my god.
What'd you pay?
Also, I didn't pay on the company card. I paid on my personal card. This is insane. $67.94.
Holy fuck.
$67.
Yeah, for one.
And you just happened to get 2.
No, it actually says that it seems like we just instantly got the promotion. So we got a set of 2, white plus gold for 55% off. Last day promotion, 65% off. My realistic robot puppy dog.
Holy shit, what a deal.
Okay, so we did buy 2. The URL in their email does not go anywhere. The URL at the bottom of the email doesn't go
They made Matt $70 and they dipped. They're like, holy shit, we got
made
one.
a sale.
I'm just so curious if when we purchased because how many different companies that's come from, if they were like, we need to order 2 dogs and send it to this guy. Like, we don't actually make these, let's just buy dogs.
They were like,
from someone.
that's super spicy, man. We have to send them something.
Is that
the Matt Phillips?
I'm definitely charging this back.
Well, no, you're gonna make that one guy really upset.
That's all right. We'll leave it. I would, by the way, like to open this one, if that's okay with you.
Oh, it's your money.
That's a good point.
And I hurt my feelings.
What are you looking for? Because we know it works.
Maybe like a brand name.
Yeah, just anything.
Sharper image.
I can't believe you. It's such a realistic dog, and you were so comfortable taking a knife to it like that.
I know. I don't want to do this to you.
I'll let him see it.
Look, send a message. All right. Yeah, no, that's just electronics. I don't know what I was hoping to find. Maybe there's a message in here. See, I can probably buy 400 of these on Alibaba. Look at its tongue. It's on the roof of its mouth too. Why?
They were scrambling.
I've never seen a dog before.
This probably looks like a dog, right? Well, I don't understand, to be honest with you, how this is allowed on YouTube ads.
It seems like there's no vetting.
There's
no rules.
Okay, well here's my thing. One, you've got a product that I would argue is like relative, not close to what they advertise, but like enough that I would call it probably not super fraudulent. Like it's still
I would
a
say
dog.
that doesn't look like a singular thing in the ad. I understand it resembles dog.
Yeah, it does resemble dog.
But their very first claim is 99% resemblance to a real dog.
I will also say
they also call it programmable.
I don't think YouTube vets their ads very well.
They don't. You get porn and shit a lot.
Because there is a big thing that happened this last week where the Falcons, there was a Falcons, the esports ad going around YouTube that Falcons did not make or produce or send to YouTube. That was being sent to a lot of people.
That's good.
That's basically the same. It's the same picture.
Spot the difference.
This one can do that too.
Yeah, see? It can just put its little paws over the edge like that. All right,
$70 well spent.
$70. These were being made when we were 4.
I wonder how many people bought them.
I'm curious too. It can't be many. It was not easy to buy them.
Yeah.
It was.
Which, for a scam, you would think they would make it very easy to buy them.
Yeah, no, it was. Once again, it took weeks to even be able to open the site, and then when I got it open, I had to jump through hoops to get it.
So I have a question. Maybe my idea of what $60 means in other places means. What's the end game? Like they sell 3 of them, and then they bounce. Like what is the why?
Well, because I'm sure they have 30 other scams going at the same time.
I think the idea is you get a huge influx of orders and you don't fulfill them and just leave.
But do you think they get a huge influx of orders?
Probably not.
Yeah, because once again, it was not easy. So if your target is like, hey, we're going to
here's my
scam
next
old
question.
people, they can't get the dog.
We are also the only ones that have product. I've just double checked to see if anyone else got anything. No.
The views on the ads were insane.
Oh,
they were
nuts.
millions of views.
Maybe they're just making money on that.
Maybe they are.
That could be it, actually.
Although you probably don't
AdSense.
get. Well, yeah, because you could go to their channel and watch on their channel, and they were getting, but they were shorts, so they're making like $11 and a stick of bubble gum.
Which is still, I mean, that's a hard day's work in some places.
That's true, but all you have to do is sell one, and you've made 7 times that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's very true.
So why us? Why did we get the dogs?
I feel like no one else even tried to order it.
Yeah, you're probably right. It was such an obvious scam. I wish I could find the video of the guy in his lab.
I'm sure that's in one of them still. I saw it. He had like the hydraulic press that he was pushing down
and he's
on.
got this big white beard. Looks like a nice old man who would make dog toys. Big wooden mallet. It's really good.
It's fucking cool.
Thank you, Germany.
Thanks,
for this.
and Zoe.
And Zoe, whoever the fuck that is.
You should reach out to Zoe and see what the fuck
Honestly,
happened.
that's such a good idea. I'm gonna look up that address. I want to see where it goes.
We'll send her a package.
Yeah. We just send the dogs back.
We'll send one of the dog's heads.
Nothing but a scam. Ordered geode mugs and they were fake and plastic. This company is extremely horrible. I ordered an item. Strong Pulse Wrinkle Redirection Cosmetic Instrument. Same complaint as others. I did not get what I ordered, but received something that is useless to me.
That sounds like an AI response.
Yeah.
Ordered rechargeable handheld vacuum. It will not charge. It's inoperable right out of box. It's pieces of plastic. I need a total refund.
AI.
Those all kind of sound like AI responses.
Not real. There's no way this company's bad. Look what we got.
Also, why is it sent from Zoe?
She's the CEO.
Oh, okay. All right, well, that was fun.
That was fun.
We did it.
Now we've got some nice additions to the family.
Yep, to the farm. They'll stay right here forever.
I think that was cute. There is no debate topic on this planet more heated than Souls games and difficulty options. This is a more furious conversation than the black and blue dress arguments from yesteryears. This is a debate that puts even the most cutthroat to shame. Difficulty options, that's like Voldemort's name in the Souls community, and it's been a topic of discussion for many, many moons. It has once again been reignited because Lies of P's very hyped DLC just dropped, Overture, and they added difficulty options. They had the standard, which was the normal difficulty that you played through, which is the highest difficulty in the new DLC, called Legendary Stalker, but they added easier options if that was too intense, too extreme for you. And there are people that are very upset about it. There's a variety of reasons people give for this. The main one being that they believe that it is the antithesis for what the games are about. It ruins them by watering it down. It gets rid of the challenge. And some people believe that it lessens the achievements that they get when they beat it the right way. The only way it should be played, at maximum difficulty, brutal mode, turbo style, gamer swag edition. And a lot of it kind of sounds like fucking Lou Pickles from Rugrats. Back in my day, we didn't have pussy-ass difficulty options. I had to walk 15 miles from Firelink Shrine with nothing but my dick in my hand and a dream of defeating the Bell Gargoyles. Who the hell are you? You know, you got the training wheels on. And Lies of P, with this new edition here, has once again opened this wound. I want to kind of dissect this post complaining about it. Even though there's a ton, it's been a big conversation. I think this one has a lot of goofiness to it that I've seen repeated over the years that I'd like to talk about. But before doing that, I want to give you my perspective on it. I don't give a shit. I don't care if the developers want to add an easy mode to a Souls game. When I was younger and I was more of a Souls Puritan, it must be played this way and this way alone, no exceptions, or else you're going to hell. I cared more back then, but now at 30 years old, I think it is just a silly thing to care about, and it only helps bring people to the game. There's a lot of people that will never finish Lies of P on Legendary Stalker. That's the normal difficulty, the proper difficulty of the game, but they can beat it on a lower difficulty and still really enjoy it. It doesn't affect me. When they add a difficulty option to these games, I will always just choose the highest difficulty. They're not my dad, they can't force me to go on easy mode, and if I get stuck on a boss for like an hour or something, banging my head against the fucking wall, I don't need to have like the Green Goblin's mask tempting me for easy mode. I'll just not do it. I'll just continue to play the game that way because it's how I like to enjoy these kind of games with that challenge. But not everyone is like that, and I think that's fine to have an option for them, as long as it doesn't take away from the normal mode, the normal difficulty, which in Lies of P's case was Legendary Stalker. As long as the game is balanced around Legendary Stalker and then developers afterwards go back and add an easy mode, then it has no effect on me or anyone that chooses to play on that mode. There is a problem that can arise that people have pointed out that I do agree with, if instead it is balanced around the easy mode and then the Legendary Stalker mode, like the highest difficulty, is the afterthought where they then just start adding like arbitrary amounts of health to the boss or something. That's when it gets a little unfortunate because now the game is more watered down because they were too focused on the easy mode as the base mode. That I understand, and I do think that could be a legitimate concern. In Lies of P's case, that wasn't in the cards. The Legendary Stalker difficulty was tough. A lot harder than I thought it would be. The DLC was much more difficult for me than the base game. And this is after they added the difficulty modes. And it didn't feel unfair or anything. It felt just as punishing to my cheeks in a fair way. So I think they did it right. And by adding those easy modes, now other people can play that DLC as well, and it had no effect on my enjoyment of it. I just played it on the highest difficulty. It was obvious that the highest difficulty is what they focused on and balanced around. There is one other legitimate concern when it comes to this whole difficulty discussion in Souls games that I agree with, and that's when the philosophy changes, like maybe from a higher up saying, like, this game is too hard, make everything across the board easier. So in the case of Lies of P, if they said the game needs to be easier, add easy options, as well as make Legendary Stalker more forgiving, then that would be an issue and it would make the game worse. If they change the whole design philosophy to be make this easier so everybody can play on every difficulty mode, then I wouldn't like that. There should be like the carved out like real hard mode, because that's become part of the identity of Souls games. That is a big appeal to the genre. And if they instead say, we need to just make it easier, tweak it around so that way it's really a lot more forgiving, then I think that makes it worse. Now, of course, that didn't happen with Lies of P, but I do understand that argument, because eventually they could just say, like, hard mode is too hard, make it easier. Like, easy mode's not enough, we need to make sure the hard mode, the super hard mode, is also pretty easy too. That would suck, because again, the challenge is a big selling point to Souls games to a lot of people. It's become kind of integral to the identity of a lot of these games. Now let's take a peek at this Reddit post. Why a single difficulty is so important in games like Lies of P. Difficulty matters in games like this because of the fact that so many people who play it have trouble defeating bosses. They get killed over and over again and eventually they want to drop the difficulty. It's a human trait. It's a human logic behind games like Lies of P. We get upset, angry, and tilted that a boss is farming us and wish there was an easy mode to allow us to defeat them. The reason Lies of P was such a highly regarded game was because of the design choice to not allow an easy mode, one difficulty setting, and all bosses were balanced around it. The reason I get so upset over the decision to add an easy mode to this game is because of human nature. Before the DLC, you either had to adapt or not kill a boss. There was no easy mode. It was a true test of endurance, patience, and skill. It's important that there's one difficulty because of those reasons. It's the reason Lies of P was such a great game. Human nature by design wants the easiest path toward success with minimal struggle. We want to just cruise through an experience and get that dopamine high with minimal effort. Lies of P, before the DLC, was not a perfect example of this. A true From Software successor. You had to learn a boss's moveset to get that dopamine high. There was no easy mode, one difficulty, and a fantastic gameplay experience. I bitch and moan and complain about difficulty settings being added because I understand human nature. Redditors and LARPing as an armchair psychologist is an iconic combination up there with marinara and spaghetti. He's saying that he understands human nature, which is why he has to bitch and moan about this, because humans will naturally try and find the path with minimal resistance when it comes to their gaming. He complains and sheds his salty tears because he's just so knowledgeable on humans' nature. Their very essence, their core, their soul, he's studied it. Thus he can't help but weep for those lost souls that are now being tempted by the devil with an easy mode, which they will inevitably take a bite of that forbidden fruit, lessening the experience. It's so cringe. It's so cringe. Like, this is all just your opinion, man. Like, this is why you play Souls games like Lies of P. Great. I play it for that same reason too, because the challenge is a lot of fun. The gameplay feels very rewarding, especially in something like Lies of P. But not everyone's going to want that. In fact, that might be a huge turnoff and a huge deterrent for a ton of people hearing how hard the game is. A lot of people play games just to kick back and relax. Maybe someone doesn't want that challenge, but Lies of P looks really interesting to them because the gameplay is so fucking cool, the atmosphere is great, and the story is interesting. By the way, I don't know the story at all. I am so in the dark on the lore, I couldn't tell you a fucking thing here. I couldn't spitball anything about the story. I was just so entrenched in the gameplay throughout this entire thing. I'll probably just watch a lore breakdown video on it. But a lot of people glaze the story. So there's plenty of other reasons people might want to play this game that don't involve the challenge, and that's totally fine. So an easy mode might be really appealing to them, where they can still get to enjoy the fluidity of the gameplay and the really fun game, without the need to be like, angry and frustrated and feel like they need to adapt and overcome for what's supposed to just be a fun hobby. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And if they do want that challenge, it's not like they're forced to go to easy mode. It's just there as an option, like bumpers on a bowling alley. You're not forced to turn on those bumpers if you blow ass at bowling, but you can if you want to make it a little easier. So who cares? Like, there's no shame in them turning it to easy mode if they get stuck, so that way they can continue to enjoy the game the way they want to play it. It really sounds like he believes that by adding an easy mode, people will be able to complete this game, and it'll weaken his status as the ultimate gamer. It's going to make his achievements here, which are a huge part of his identity, being able to beat Souls games like Lies of P, it will make them feel less impactful, because now anyone can do it by just switching it to easy mode. Who cares? It's a video game. A single-player game at that. There are no stakes here at all, just personal satisfaction of completing it. It's not like a multiplayer game where you're trying to battle for a spot on an esports squad to make a living or something. The game will be played by thousands of people. The DLC will be popular, but when those people get frustrated at a boss in the new DLC, they will have the option to drop the difficulty, fundamentally weakening them as a gamer and fundamentally weakening the IP they are playing. Holy Lord, please take your nose out of your fart jar. Yikes. Fundamentally weakening them as a gamer. He will look down on you. He will spit upon you if you should switch that difficulty. And not only that, it weakens Lies of P. When you do that, you're making the IP worse by doing that somehow. This will be my final post on the DLC tonight, and I'm sure the moderators will appreciate that, but please, this post is coming from someone who loved the original Lies of P game when it had one difficulty. I want the experience to be universal, not full of casuals who drop the difficulty the moment they hit a wall. Damn casuals, forcing this guy to think about an easy mode, you've got some nerve. It needs to be a universal experience, enjoyed the way that he believes it should be enjoyed. That's very powerful stuff. He would have a great future at Nintendo. It is played this way and this way alone, nothing else. It's crazy, man. Who gives a shit? Again, as long as the game is still balanced around the max difficulty, and then the easy modes are just a toned down version of it, it doesn't affect you. Because the game will still be that one difficulty, at least in terms of like the balance. You don't have to turn it to Weenie Hut Jr. mode. It's not even something that ruins the shared experiences either. Because most people that are like already playing games in the genre are likely just going to play on the highest difficulty anyway. It has actually no effect on them. Again, the only concern would be if the game was catered to easy mode and thus the higher difficulty suffered from it. Then there would be something to be upset about. But in this case, that's not how it was. So it just shouldn't really matter. I don't know why he talks about how it's fundamentally weakening you as a gamer. You can play the game however you want. Who cares? It's a single player game. I don't think you need to fish for his approval, give you his stamp of like gamer cred or whatever. I just find it to be a non-issue. Who cares if someone completes the game and they have less skill than you because they did it on easy mode? Who gives a hoot? It's a single player game. I don't think adding difficulty options ruins it. In fact, I'd like to give you an argument that I think the difficulties being added here could actually be a good thing for people that enjoy the challenging, hard aspects of these games. Because if you have an easy mode and you have your like true, tough as nails, grit hard mode, well, now you no longer have to worry about something being too hard. like in Elden Ring, you remember pre-nerf Radon? Radon was so strong on launch, they ended up nerfing him because so many people were struggling. I never agree with nerfing a boss just because it's difficult. Unless there is something actually wrong with the boss, like a janky hitbox that's just non-functioning, or it's got some kind of like actual glitch or problem with it, then fix that. But just nerfing something that's tough, I never like that. If Elden Ring had an easy mode, maybe Radon wouldn't have been nerfed because he could just stay the same on hard mode, and you can just switch it to easy mode if you're really struggling that much. You see what I mean? Now, of course, that's just purely a hypothetical, but the point is, I think having an easy option could maybe free up bandwidth from the developers to focus more on making the hard stuff really hard without needing to compromise to make it like accessible to everyone, since there's only one difficulty. Now you can have it be like extremely tough on hard, and if it's too hard, people can themselves just elect to go to easy to get through it. Anyway, though, I just kind of wanted to weigh in on this because all of you know Souls-like games are my favorite genre. Even though it's becoming pretty oversaturated in recent times here, I still love them, and I'm still liking most of the ones that come out too. So I just wanted to talk about it a bit. That's it. See ya. Florida woman smears dog poop on neighbor's face. Why would she do that?
She comes slamming over to me and took the dog shit she had from her dog and rammed it into my face.
What? Oh, come on.
There is dog feces smeared across his forehead.
I don't know anything about that.
Why would you do that?
I couldn't believe she did it. I don't know why she did it.
I can't believe you haven't wiped it off. Oh my lord, he's just sitting there with it. The first thing I would do when attacked with dog feces would be sprint to a shower. If a shower's not nearby, any source of water. If there's no source of water nearby, I'm spitting in my hands and I am wiping it off until it's gone. I cannot believe it's still there. He'd get a tampering with evidence charge. You claim this woman smeared dog shit on your face, huh? I see no dog shit on your face. We're gonna have to book you, sir. I guess that's true, I suppose.
She did it. I don't know why she did it.
It's quite literally a crappy morning for one man in St. Petersburg, Florida.
And I was sitting on a park bench down the end of the road. You want to show me where it... Do you want me to show you where it was?
No, it's okay.
Okay. And I sat on the bench, my dog beside me.
It's gotta smell so bad.
On the corner, T, that we call it. I call it. And I waved and yelled hello. I always yell and wave hello to everybody. Always.
That's
and
so
nobody
sweet.
ever has reaction. They say, hi, how are you, blah, 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 or come visit the dog. Well, she got done walking her dog, and I saw that the dog, and she picked it up, and came walking over to me, sturdy as you will, and saying something. I said, wait, I can't hear you. She comes slamming over to me and took the dog she had from her dog and rammed it into my face. And so I told you not to talk to me. I'm a woman alone. I'm a single woman alone. I have no idea what that's about. And then as she walked away, she called me.
Do you have any idea where she lives?
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh yeah.
All because he was just going around waving to people?
Told police he was attacked after saying hello to a woman walking her dog.
All right.
What were you thinking?
Do you have your
Are
idea?
you crazy?
No, I don't. But you'll get it.
Sorry, I'm gonna get a photo of you here before we do anything else.
I couldn't believe she did it. I don't know why she did it. And read me a tyranny of cursing you won't believe. And I said, what did I do to you?
Yeah, why would she do that? You seem nice.
She says, I told you not to talk to me. Sometimes you talk to me, sometimes you don't. A couple times after that, simply because I say good morning to everybody. And then this morning...
This guy sounds like Ned Flanders out here.
Over there.
What's she wearing today?
Honestly, all it is, I'm a woman, young, by myself out here. He has yelled at me before several times, 7 in the morning, just yelling hello. And I told him, I said, hey, I said, I don't know you, you don't know me. I said, don't yell at me. He keeps doing it. I was like, hey. I said, stop. I was like, this is the last time. I said, stop. I was like, I really don't know you, you don't know me.
Well, he's just saying hello. She's even confirming that all he's saying is hello. She hates whimsy. I'd be so happy if I just, like, walked my dog and people would say, like, hello to me. Like, it's sweet. That's very sweet. That's, like, the most, like, American shit. Like, you go out and get a paper, you wave to your neighbor saying hello. What the fuck? Why would that be upsetting? Like, I thought maybe there'd be a different side to this where, like, he wasn't just saying hello, he was maybe being, like, creepy or something. But she's like, he says hello to me. And I'm like, don't do that. What the fuck? That's sad.
I'm a young woman by myself. I was like, off. And then today, I yelled a little more. I don't usually use the word, but all I want is him to just, like, not yell at me in the morning. Like, can he not do that?
How did he get dog feces smeared across his forehead?
What?
Ew!
There is dog
Who would do
feces
that?
smeared across his forehead.
I don't know anything about that. Okay, no.
Do you have,
Nothing more than yelling.
Do you have any?
Doesn't matter.
Do you mind if I...
Do you have any identification on you?
Can you hold your hands out like this? I want to just take a peek. Look for any poop particles, maybe. I'll get my monocle out. We'll get a forensics team out here, too, just to double check.
I know I can get it. I live right there. I can get it out of my purse.
Would you be so kind?
Yeah, come on, babies.
No, don't let her do that. She'll wash her hands.
Suspect is 28-year-old
St. Pete!
Robert.
It's always St. Pete! We are cooking in St. Pete these days. The Tampa-St. Petersburg area is on a heater right now. We're having a generational run of body cams.
Were you walking your dog to let it go to the restroom this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. And
I knew it!
Did your dog use the restroom?
Criminal!
Yes, my dog used the restroom.
A number one or number two?
The waste.
Bagged it up like we're supposed to.
Mhm.
You want to see it in the trash?
Yes. Open it up, please. I want to see if there's any fingerprints.
Okay.
Like, if we gotta get that serious about it.
Well, considering it was buried, I would not necessarily tend to believe that was the first one of the day.
Ooh!
When he just... Listen,
Yeah.
I'll be perfectly honest with
That's
you.
fine. I should probably call, you think, a lawyer, or like, what's this going? Because now he's saying these things. We've only yelled at each other, like, just like.
Imagine. This is a high-stakes investigation. I think I've already cracked, like, a methodology to figure out if she was the poop smearer. The hash-slinging fucking poop slasher. If she didn't smear it on his face, have her, like, eat something with her hands. I imagine she'd be very afraid to maybe, like, eat a potato chip with those contaminated poop fingers. See what I'm getting at here? I bet she would confess then. Mm-hmm. See, nothing would get by me on the force. Nah, no, I don't think so. I don't think she'd do it. Unless, of course, like, again, there is a chance she was able to wash it. Or, I guess, a chance that she didn't pick it up barehanded. She could have used a bag. Taken the bag and smeared it through the bag, possibly. I didn't consider that. Yeah, that's tough. That's going to be a tough trail of breadcrumbs.
Battery at this point.
A battery.
Because smearing feces on somebody would be considered a battery.
Yep, that sounds about right, I would say.
She came out from there and walked around over there behind the boat, and I saw her dog get trapped, and I saw she picked it up, and I thought, oh, that's good. And then...
I like the way he tells the story. He's getting, like, every detail. I saw her over there by the boat. Her dog, well, it made duty, and she picked it up, and I thought, that's good. Like, giving her a thumbs up, like, yeah! Let's go! Like it's a sports game.
I just sat there. I don't understand. She said that to me a couple times. I don't know. And she slammed this bag of shit in my face.
Oh, it was with
I
the bag.
pushed backwards, and then I tried to push her away, and my hand got caught in her long hair on the...
What color? Do you remember what color the bag was?
You know, I was thinking about that. It was, you know, they make these neon colors. It was sort of like a teal, the color of my house.
Uh-oh. Man, this guy's memory's good. He's sharp.
Blue, it wasn't green, it was a mixed shade.
And what hand did she push up against you with?
This hand, I'm sure.
Let's recreate the scene using
And
AI
did she take the
technology.
bag with her as well?
Oh yeah, she took it all with her.
All right, because
Man got shit slapped for zero reason.
Everything you
Yeah.
said happened except for that. It's the only thing.
My face.
Correct. It's the only thing she doesn't admit to. She says that's the one thing that she did not do. She says that it was verbal only and there was no physical altercation.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I want her charged.
Well, I'm going to.
If she put poo-poo on your face, I agree. I think you're well within your rights to want to pursue that. I'm no lawyer. I haven't passed the bar or anything, but if she's got a teal bag of dog poop in there, I think we've got a case. I think we got a strong case. I really do.
Ma'am, do you have any dog bags on you?
Notice here, Callie pulls out a greenish bag matching the victim's description.
Oh, God. The dog's trying to bail her out. He knows it's going south. Mom, we gotta get the fuck out! They know! They know what you did with my waist.
But then quickly swaps it for a black bag.
Oh!
Let's see what the officer thinks about that sleight of hand.
Now, pull out the one you just had in your hand. Yeah, that's the one that's sitting on the bench, right by the bench. Okay, so you're going to be charged with battery because the physical evidence is still sitting over there. It's that bag right there, the green one. It does have feces on it. It matches the feces that's on his forehead. Unless you would like to amend your statement today. Would you like me to show you the bag that's still sitting on the ground over there? Because it's going to match that one specifically, right? And there's a reason you started pulling that one out and shoved it back in your pack and then pulled out the dark black one, which
Damn! This cop is a real crack shot. I certainly wouldn't have caught that on the scene. That was actually like quick thinking from her to recognize this line of questioning and how to get out of it. So she had like the decoy bag that she swapped to. Oh man, that was like a chess match right there between two masters.
Well, the fact that I had to just prove the dog bag thing drives me crazy. But
True.
What happened between you and him today? Because this isn't the first altercation, but this is the first time it's gotten
I want him to stop yelling at me.
Okay.
He's saying hello.
But how did all this start is my question.
That's it. He just yelled at me.
Did it happen the way you said, or did it happen the way he said?
I think we all know what happened.
No.
Ma'am, I need to know. Did
No.
you smear feces in his face with a green bag that you have in your pack?
It can't be. Ah! The unthinkable. Good Lord, Serco, wash your face off. We're done here. We got her. All of a sudden, you see like a fucking police chopper fly in from the back.
In Pinellas County, we have something called adult diversion, right?
He's 76.
A 76. What the fuck is that? Dog poop?
I mean,
vandalism?
regardless of what happened.
Biological warfare?
And I held the dog poop up and I said, don't say hello to me anymore. And he's trying to get on my hair and I put the dog in. It was simultaneous. I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't do it first or he did it first, but it...
If you're really looking for the specifics of that, you closed the distance to him where he was in a seated position. He was in a position of disadvantage as you walked up to him at that point.
Damn. This officer... This dude's ran the simulations in his head thousands of times. He's seen it all unfold. He was basically there. He was a third party. You may not have seen him, but he was there in the shadows. He watched it.
You sit back. This is probably what he wanted. This is why he kept yelling at me. He wanted me to get to this point. Now that I really think about it, I'm stupid.
What kind of anime plot is that, lady? He says good morning to you. This was his plan all along. He was 10 steps ahead of me. He knew one day I'd crack and smear dog shit in his face, and that's what he wanted. That's why he's still sitting over there with dog shit on his forehead. Ask him why he hasn't washed it. It's all part of his nefarious scheme. It's a badge of honor. He knew by saying good morning I'd lose it.
Or his name's Brian.
Brian.
Okay. Alright, I gotta call your mom and she's gotta get a
He's using the mind's eye to its full potential. True.
You can call your mom and let her know.
No? Okay, nothing in you.
Man, he went ultra instinct on this case. I was so impressed. I am also surprised at how seriously he took it. I thought he'd be like, sir, please. You have poop on your face. Please, God. But nah, man, this guy really, he locked in. He said, I will find you justice. I will figure out what actually happened here. Come hell or high water. That third title is wild. Florida man who killed neighbor over dog poop erupts at widow in courtroom outburst. Do you not know that story? That one is not fun at all. That one is actually psychotic. What happened is there was a dispute because a neighbor's dog had taken a shit, and I think it was on the other guy's property. They had an argument, the guy kills him in cold blood, goes to court, gets sentenced, then he calls the guy a bitch. Says that he was like crying at the end when he killed him. He had no regret. It was something like that. It's been a little while, but it was actually just genuinely evil. That's a not fun dog poop story. Yeah, so things are going from bad to worse for Mind's Eye. Sony is now offering refunds for anyone that purchased this game. This doesn't happen often. The last time I remember this happening to a big budget game was Cyberpunk because it launched in a non-functional state for a lot of players. Mind's Eye now joins that elite company here because not only is the game non-functional for a ton of players, even for those that do get to play it, it's more of a curse than a blessing. You're better off not having it work for you because the game is just terrible. This game kind of goes into like the Avatar state where it masters all elements of a bad game. I've already given my full review on Mind's Eye, so I'm not here just to regurgitate that. I want to talk about these refunds as well as the update from the studio. So they're aware of all of the launch problems here, and they put out this statement about what they're going to do to try and fix it. Our priority is optimizing performance and stability so that every player across every device can enjoy an equally high quality experience. And it's nice that they're going to try and fix it, though I would say for a $60 game, this shouldn't be the norm. Now, again, even if they do fix it and everyone gets access to it, they won't be enjoying a high-quality experience because that is not found in Mind's Eye. The game is in a terrible state. This puppy needed another year or two in the oven to bake because right now what they're serving is some raw ass. The only high-quality experience you can find with Mind's Eye is when you turn it off and go do something else. They then go on to detail how they plan on combating this problem to try and get it all resolved, even mentioning that they identified a lot of the crashes stemmed from a memory leak issue, and that they've rolled out a hotfix for it, claiming that it affected 1 out of every 10 of their players. I don't know if those numbers are just, you know, phony baloney barnacles or whatever. I don't even know if this game has 10 players, but they're claiming it wasn't like everybody experiencing it, even though it seems like every single player that tried to fire this game up had these issues. So who's really to say? But it's very clearly a disastrous launch, so bad that it is apparently forcing Sony to offer refunds for people that purchased it, which again is very, very rare for something of this caliber. It's just awful. They've also paused all of their sponsored streams according to reports here. I mentioned in the last video that they actually paused one while a streamer was about to start. Ko was in the middle of doing the sponsored segment and they pushed the brakes as fast as they could, saying like, no, don't, and they canceled that sponsored stream. So it looks like they're trying to do everything they can to scramble to try and get the game in a functional state. And I guess we'll see how that goes, but again, even when they do have it like ironed out and you can actually play it without crashing every 10 minutes, it's just not a good game, unfortunately. Now, I didn't want to just spend this video yapping about these couple of things here. I put together like a supercut of what I consider the most fun I had suffering through this very special steaming pile of dog shit. But if you want to see an edited version of my entire playthrough of this game, you can go to my gaming channel for it. I'll put a link in the description. This is a new channel I started, and I guess I didn't really explain the purpose of it. I'm still going to put gaming on this channel, obviously, but for like smaller things as opposed to like those 8-hour videos that I occasionally put here. Those are going to go there, and the whole point of that channel is it's kind of like an atonement for me not doing as much gaming as I used to. For the longest time, I was the guy that would play every weird and obscure game ever to completion. Like, I would straight up be animation canceling my masturbation to save frames oncoming when it came to these fucking games. Like, there was no game that I wouldn't play and finish, and over the last, like, 5 years, I stopped doing that, and I want to go back to it. So I made this channel to hold myself to that standard, and I'm going to be playing the shit out of a ton of games, start to finish. And that's kind of what that's going to serve as a place to put all of that. Now, one quick thing about the Mind's Eye video on that channel. The footage corrupted at the very end, so the last 7 minutes are all glitched out, which I think is really fitting for Mind's Eye considering the game itself barely works. So now, like, the video of the full game also has, like, a problem at the end. So I'll show you what the actual ending is here at the end of the supercut. Well, I should have known. My god, we fucking made it. Wait! We did.
That's the Ultra Terminal up ahead. Goes directly to the factory.
Listen, man, I appreciate you letting me
We did it.
and getting me into Silvercorp.
Wait, I need to save. I need to manually save. Do we have that? No, I'm sure it's fine.
I was stoked to hear from you. Can't believe after all this time our folks are still neighbors.
Everything changes, but nothing changes.
Well, we got a few extra steps in. My tire. Oh my god, my tires aren't moving.
You never used the lens before?
Maybe let's see one.
That's coming out of your paycheck.
How much is that? What's the value of a human life here at Silvacorp? How much is coming out of my paycheck? Grabbing a vehicle! Wait, there's just 2 people in that. They're not even combatants, they're just civilians.
Lost another.
I think they're looking for directions! Leave! Get out of here! Run! These must be the hostages! Put it in reverse! No, don't. They're innocent. No! No! Fucking really? Grow up. Man, my car is still destroyed.
It's been waiting for us. It's a tail.
Uh-oh. What about that guy? Is he working with them? Take this!
You drive like you're playing a video game.
Do you think they know I'm onto them? Don't worry, Rigby. I think I shook him. He can't move. I think we're good. I think I solved our issue. Yeah, I think we're all set. Take the long way. And by that I mean the shortcut. Whoop! There we go. Nice and easy. You have to save him!
Lens, CPR assist.
Oh, shit! Oh! I'm not... I gotta feel the flow! Okay, sorry. Not gay. I guess it didn't work. Why did... It wasn't letting me ride the waves. I don't know how you think this is slow. With all the shit I have to dodge coming in through here. Look at this! Look at this! Oh, God! No! This city's gone to the birds. Oh, fuck! No! The terrorists are attacking! Run! Not even the mind's eye can save us. Can I get a grenade? How about air support? Thank you, ma'am. Finally, some help. I don't know why she's helping me, but I really appreciate it. No! No! Is there any more good Samaritans here? I need backup. I'll always remember you. Why did she do that? Who were you, ma'am?
Shit, Marco.
I'm coming, Marco! Ah! Man, they really know how to pad for time in this game. Pretty much every single mission is driving 5 miles back and forth. They really know how to squeeze time out of this. Nice. PSP.
Hey, little guy.
That's what I was thinking too.
Another.
I know it's about that mission, but I just love the idea of that just being a little, like, subtle wink to the player. I gotta get to cover! Whoa! Back nine for life. Yeah!
Same way I came in.
She left that kitchen door open.
Is she still out there by the... Oh, shit! She looked right at me. Luckily, her eyes were closed. Oh, fuck! Can she even detect me? No! There's no way I just crashed on console. There's no way I just crashed on console. How is that even What? Who's honking at me? What is going... Who are you? What is happening? What? Who is this guy? There's a fucking drunk driver out here, Okada.
Okay.
Is that you?
Deploy your DC-2.
He killed himself.
See how you and your news pretty useful.
There we go, it's back.
Oh yes. That DC-2 can also stun most equipment that functions with electrical circuits.
What the fuck?
For example.
What about people?
Humans function through electrical impulses, so yes, them too.
They're throwing cars at me. These dirty bastards, they're not fighting fair.
There's a sweet spot above and behind the car where you can get close enough without being seen. She's starting the transfer.
Excellent driving there, Jacob. Immediately rear-ended her. So good. She has no idea. The Master of Stealth strikes again. Why does this game look like it's on 15 FPS? Because it frequently is. It's 30 FPS lock on the console, which is what I'm playing it on. And it'll very often dip.
People stay alive.
You've got some fucking nerve. Oh, now you want to... What? She's packing? That's a cop right there. Do something, officer. No, I guess not. I misunderstood. Are you a cop? That didn't hit you. You're faking. I know you're faking. I aimed away from you. Well, this is definitely a police bot. He just watched it happen. I can see why the mayor doesn't really appreciate our cop bots all that much. We're not very effective. What about this? Maybe he just missed it. What do you guys do? Like, what you... There are two of you watching me. I just put her down. In broad daylight. What do you mean protecting citizens? What? It's not... Wow. This program needs an overhaul. I'm on the mayor's side now, Jesus. What the fuck? They blew up the car!
Navigate to Perez Mines.
What? What just happened back there? Did the police bots set C4? What? What is going on? It's chaos! It's chaos! There's 1,000 cars going inside each other. Holy shit. They're still going. This is gonna cause my PlayStation to crash. I already feel it. But I have to know how many stack up in there. As they continue to push their way through. I've gotta know. I must know. Oh! It's like a fucking piñata exploding. It's beautiful.
I'm sorry. I know that guy. I can't kill him. I just saved his life.
No, I don't mind killing him. I'm out.
Navigate to Perez Mines.
No shot, it just crashed again. I've never seen one crash on the PS5, let alone two on the same game. Holy. I killed a man. Which is nothing new, but this is a guy that I did mouth-to-mouth on earlier and then just executed in cold blood when he left the hospital after I saved his life. So this one's emotional.
Tell Okada to get the clearance no matter what.
Diaz, do not take him home. Get him somewhere safe.
Copy that.
Good idea to trust technology right now for the self-driving vehicle, after all the technology is turning on us and shooting us.
Navigate to Perez Mine.
Good call, Rigby. Man, a lot of stairs. Is this non-Euclidean geometry? Does it ever end? What is going on? Wait. There definitely wasn't this many stairs getting up here. Oh my god! Oh, I finally see the bottom. Holy. I don't remember that many stairs going to the top. Please be aliens. Please be aliens. Oh god, please. Mind's eye, give me a gift. No, they're hacking us. Grave digging mechanics. Oh, that was
I haven't
perfect.
got all night. You know, they say broad shoulders are a sign of good character.
Okay, how long do I do this for? This is it was super awesome for the first 20 times here now, but I'd really like to be done.
We can decide who we bury here. Might not be you.
You know there's space for 2 down here. House.
Under Silva's name.
Ready to clean up your mess? Shit, Charlie. Send me the coordinates.
Just kill him! Jake, what? Just kill him! He didn't know we... Oh my god. Damn, there was nothing to do here. Shit! Now he's gonna go kill Charlie.
Jacob, forget Charlie.
We couldn't stop him.
Jacob.
He was too good.
You gotta get out of there. Bert is on his way to you right now. I'll be there as quick as I can.
Okay, but I have to wipe everything first.
No time.
Just get out.
He's unstoppable.
If I don't...
Literally, his injuries from the desert were unsurvivable. But someone was able to access the technology to turn him into a cyborg. That's why I stopped you back there. He's virtually impossible to kill.
I'll take my chances.
Why would that make him impossible to kill when I can kill robots very easily in this world?
You okay? Now, Charlie's down. Rigby!
Sweet Jacob.
Just stay with me, okay?
No.
Time to die, Diaz.
She has a parachute, don't worry. Is she okay? What do you see?
Diaz?
With your mind's eye.
Diaz, you there? Can you hear me? Do you have the transponder?
Did she make it? Check for a pulse.
You need to bring it to me. The military have taken over everything. My clearances have all been stripped. They're trying to locate me as we speak. I'm afraid we don't have much more time. Jacob! Jacob!
I'll bring the transponder.
And to think this could have all been avoided if I just killed the guy when he wasn't looking at me. For like 30 seconds. He was just turned his back to me and I was looking at him. We just wanted her to die.
Please get here as quickly as you can.
Navigate to factory.
Her blood's on your hands. Let me check the body though.
I'll be there soon. And then we can move safety.
I didn't expect there to actually be one.
We did not lose Hunter Morrison.
Here, pick up her body, put it in the drone. It's not too late. We can bring her back like they did for Bert.
They're small but very potent.
Nano grenade out.
I see the bots. Engaging now. You weren't wrong. These grenades are pretty potent.
Oh, this is so cringe. I just have to keep waiting. They all share a cooldown. Holy shit, this is tedious. They're all dead. Can you crank the turbo on that thing, please?
They're attempting to damage the loader.
Ooh! There's nobody left! Just fucking punch it! This might be the worst mission in fucking modern gaming. Holy lord. Holy lord. Ah! This is actually 30 minutes of just slow-moving rocket.
Package is secure.
Holy lord, thank you. Finally.
I must insist you return.
Let's get this thing into orbit.
Oh, I'm so tired of launching rockets.
Alright, you assholes. Let's see what you got.
These stairs go on forever. Just give me an elevator. Can you at least have the decency to just give me an elevator? Just make it a loading screen? Good lord.
We'll need to align the satellite array to receive and then triangulate Morrison's
Why do I need to do that? Just do it. You do it. Brother, I started working here 3 days ago. Why? Get out, get out. God, no! No! Let me out. Let me out. No! Fuck. Oh, it's so tedious.
That was one hell of an entrance, Rigby.
You can't leave vehicles until they come to a complete and full stop. So if your vehicle's moving at all, you're fucked.
Then go.
I'm so fucking tired of shooting these drones. Oh my god. Just let it end. Put this garbage to bed. Have some shame. Oh yeah, the game is fucking atrocious. Which is why I have to finish it. No, not again! History's gonna repeat itself, it's gonna kill all my friends! No! Actually, aliens, I'm so hyped. Thank God. They did it! The sacred orb! It is upon us! Morrison, move up! Oh.
I'm stuck in manual control.
A little tricky to save you now. Don't worry, you'll be seeing her real soon.
That's powerful.
What the hell is going on?
How much more of this do I have? Okay, I got him. Boss fight. Destroyed.
Yes, make it stop! Jacob, make it stop!
Whoa. What did you do? You saw what I did. Why are you asking? What? What was I supposed to do? Also, all that hullabaloo about how he's basically immortal because he's a cyborg and he dies to one bullet. What a load of baloney. Morrison, don't just stand there, we gotta run! No! Fuck! Just give me a reasonable checkpoint. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I knew a crash was coming. It's been 2 hours. Well, 3 hours. It was a good run. We were overdue for a crash. Just give me a reasonable checkpoint, that's all. I will say, a ton of the fun has been fucking vaporized over the last, like, hour and a half, 2 hours of gameplay. It has been the slowest fucking missions ever. Just needlessly tedious. Having to slowly escort a rocket for, no joke, 30 straight minutes? Insufferable. Not even fun bad, that's just embarrassing. Yes, now he becomes a god.
It's activating.
Come on.
There's no way this game actually wraps itself up. It's gonna end on a cliffhanger or some shit. There's still Claudia, Diana, Lamry, and Travis, and Vega, all villains still at play at large. And we have not seen some of them in so long. There's no way we wrap this up in this game.
Lambert's using his power all day. I can hear them through the mind's eye.
Yes, they have been speaking to you through it. Keep pushing forward.
Where? Oh.
They want me to join them.
So I'm not part of this dimension.
Leave me alone.
Why would we leave you? We have been guiding you, taking care of you, showing you the way.
Why? Oh, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, God, I was itching, That's on me, that's on me.
We're getting
I actually just clutched so hard again.
You don't deserve. Die.
Nice, Carrie. Now they obey me. I'm the robot lord. Yes. Please tell me it's over.
It's some kind of gateway.
It's a portal, Jacob. You're looking at a portal.
What's that? There's something moving inside. I know what I have to do.
I have to go home to my parents.
Nobody else is dying for me.
Someone just one on the claw. I'll check in a minute. We saved Red Rock. Wait, is it? Is that it? Oh no. To be continued ending. Yeah, that was extremely abrupt. Wow. Yeah, that game was terrible. That was very bad. I can see why 2 of the executives left last week before this game launched. They probably asked that their names were scrubbed from the credits. You ready to dirty your diaper with this game? Oh, I'm ready to get filthy in fear. Five Nights at Freddy's, as you know, has always found its way to my fear epicenter. But I'm going to face it. I'm even turning the lights off. That's when the demon comes out. Yep. Five Nights at Frederick's the way it was meant to be played. Mm-hmm. I don't really know anything about the secret of the mimic, but I'm sure it's horrifying. And Lord help us if it has the tight bussy of 87 in here. There will be no survivors. If you lean back at all, you're invisible. Is that right? I can't really see the face cam. But it's dark in here. It's advanced darkness.
Contractor named Edwin Murray. He was developing some.
Why am I driving in 2 lanes? Like, I understand he worked a 36-hour shift, but come on, man. You're lucid enough to know this is wrong. You can steer. Whoa! How do I drift this bitch? I still can't turn on subtitles yet. It is Friday the 13th! And I'm playing a horror game!
Sure, you're right. Motion sensors never tell the truth.
Oh no! I set off the silent alarm! Freddy's gonna fuck my ass! Is your character doing this for 25 bucks? Well, not even. It's a $25 gift card. So it's a specific one. And you have to keep in mind, this is like, what, the early 80s if this is a prequel? That's like $2 million by today's standards when you calculate for inflation.
Testing. 1,
Easy.
2, 3. Great news. Now
Oh! Oh god! It's that damn pervert Crocky again. Or, nope. What's his, the gator that plays the guitar? I recognize that menu. It's a Pip-Boy.
Now, what are you waiting for? Keep on trucking.
Amen.
Over now.
If you ain't squirting, you ain't working, as they say at the Freddy Fazbear Inc. Ah! I'm gonna be honest, for some reason I thought there'd be like a tunnel in there. I was just gonna go by him. He got me! Nope. Just another goddamn collectible, another Labubu. Who cares? Puzzle solved. Yeah, I used the ramp. Get out of there, Mailbot! Jackie's gone mad! No! Quick! Ripcord! Come on! Keep distracting her, Mailbot! I'm gonna overload the core. Thanks for your sacrifice, Mailbot. No! Jackie, don't do it! Leave me alone, I'm only 12! No! Oh god! I need a gun! Where's the Freddy Fazbear issued sidearm?
We came up with some
Did you listen to the Mimic song before playing to prepare?
Unfortunately, we came up with those ideas before
Of course.
the last technicians
Yeah, you know
were
me.
sent in, and they ended up with less than positive
We all know the
results.
Mimic song.
So it seems
Sing it if you know it then. What, the Mimic song?
Located on the second floor balcony.
My neck, my back.
Code to retrieve the repair cassette.
Freddy's in my crack.
0158.
That's the chorus. He's here. He's here. Oh boy, he's here. Oh god. Distract him. Oh. Oh, oh. No.
I am intrigued.
Can you fucking stop yelling? Brother, please? Whoa. What a speed run. Holy. Built different. Sometimes I can just see the line. The Sharingan. Fucking smell me?
Please. I am having
Oh my god. Perfect accuracy. I'm the Shroud of Five Nights at Freddy's. That's the one! Woo! I get to own the whole business now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god. It's the ticket guy. We gotta make a run for it. Woof. Close shave. He's still coming! You dirty rat! He's too big to fit in here, though. Okay, he found a way in. He's crafty, that one. I'll tell you what. Why am I not sprinting? This is a perilous situation. That's absolute barnacles. What? was gonna say, I can't tell if it's above or below. Well, found it. Lost him. Man, I gave him that fucking razzle-dazzle. I'm haunting that guy. Yeah, there's no way I get out of this alive. I thought maybe by just not moving it de-aggro, but he's just still coming. He's right here. This guy is such a menace. Yeah, keep walking, pal. Good luck fucking with me now. Oh! Pardon? Didn't realize I could get out. I thought right click was gonna be like a punch. I see now. The folly of my ways.
Shape in no time.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
So your number is called. There are 4,625 tasks ahead of you.
Alright, I'll just wait here. Thank you, Dolly. What a peach. Where's that vent at? Can't do anything with that yet. Oh, here. Found it. Mailbot, you're alive! Nurse Dolly's gonna get you back up lickety-split. She knows the protocol. No, she's free! Not today, Dolly. Gotcha. Easy. Oh! Dolly's alive! Ah! We gotta run! She's got a head of steam. Oh! Wait, potential speedrun tech? Nah, I thought maybe if I could clip out there. Oh, but I clipped through that! Wait a minute. That shaved off a couple of milliseconds, I bet. That was big. Big discovery. Oh boy. I didn't realize she was here. Oh! A new one! This guy teleports. He was a white tiger. Why? Since when do you come back this way? Just go. Oh, you fucking goober. Why? Oh, wow. Wait, that is very shallow. I thought that went back far. I was just gonna follow him back. Oh, this is so tedious! Oh, there he is! The real face of evil. The white cat mimic. I can't see a fucking thing. I hear him. He's on my tail. I'm giving him the loop-de-loop and pull. You got me. I didn't see him. I didn't see him. Damn it! Do I have to do that whole sequence again? You bastard, dirty rat. I got it! I don't know what this is, but I got it! The sacred superstar. Yeah, this is what we've been looking for.
Get back to the security office right away. Time to wrap things up.
A $25 gift card going home with the big boy. I don't need the collectible. Let's close her out. Here's your schematics. I held up my end of the bargain.
Put that data diver in the inventory system. It'll go right to where it's needed.
You got it. Hey, enjoy it. I think this is probably what sets in motion like the killer animatronics, but you know it's a canon event. Hey, enjoy it, guys. Have fun. All my hard work.
Good work.
Ah, it feels good. $25 in my pocket.
In your van, drive home.
Bad ending. It's alright. Keegan.
So you admit it? You misplaced company property.
No! No, I gave it to you!
Fazbear Entertainment will hold you personally
No.
responsible for lost or stolen property.
What do you mean?
What did
Was
you
that
expect would happen?
was that Freddy on the other end?
I did everything you told me to!
No, I've been bamboozled! Damn, man, the mimic's here! You're Freddy? I'm Freddy! It can't be! But you're right, these teeth! Wait, this is the good ending then. I get to be Freddy Fazbear? What the fuck? How is this the bad ending?
Schematics, we could have fixed things.
You were gonna kill me regardless with the mimic. Holy! Oh my goodness! No! Oh wait, I wasn't paying attention. Oh shit! It's Ducky! Oh, it's Foxy! Oh, what a move. Holy. The way I walk circles around a table is inspiring. Holy. They don't make them like that anymore.
But there is no time. I'm almost out of power.
He's William
You can
Afton.
still be useful.
The Billison Aspirin?
Edwin abandoned
A
us.
computer the whole
He shut
time?
himself away in our home.
Edwin! Your wife says she loves you. She's a real battle axe, I'll tell you what. I don't know what you see in her. What's up, bud? Oh, he went that way. Oh. I forgot to activate the mouse before throwing it. What? Why does that keep happening? Okay, that's a shame. I thought he was still over here. Pay attention to the mouse, not me. Mouse is more important. What's that mouse doing? Oh, it's gonna play the piano just to distract.
Are amazing.
Oh, fuck. Make it! What a move! What a move! Holy! William Afton will write songs about me. No, no! Yeah, just a different breed, really. You think some milk-drinking, diaper-shitting little baby could have maintained that kind of composure and squeaked it out like that? Nope. Absolutely not. Hurry! We have to hurry! We did it! Oh, I'm gonna have to fix the fucking elevator again.
It's been a long time since we had a chance to talk. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Knowing you are still still trying to hold it all together. But the company doesn't matter anymore.
Get out! Run! Get in! I have room! No! No!
I beg you.
Man, I am smoking her right now. Come with me! Oh. Even the microwave bot, really? I can't save any of these wacky zany guys? No, all these sweet robots. Oh. Something needs a hit now. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks, God. Oh! No! I'm not leaving without you. You and me, we're getting out of here. No! Not you too!
We hope you were inspired by our showroom tour.
Mr. Helpful, come with me!
And that you leave here. We're not going anywhere. Drive safe.
Thank you, Mr. Helpful. I won't forget you. Get in the van, quick, guys! We can get out of here together! We'll carry on the legacy of Mr. Helpful! Oh, thank God. Oh, am I supposed to be steering? No. Damn it, Fiona. Oh no! Oh, that was nice. Enjoy the data drive! Do I still get the $25 gift certificate though? Nice! Now we got both endings. This is a topic I touch on at least once every 8 or 9 months, roughly, like clockwork, because YouTube is engaged in this bloody struggle against ad blockers. They are very much trying to dissuade people from using them, and in doing so, they've come up with all kinds of nefarious schemes to try and get you to buy YouTube Premium or just disable the ad blocker entirely. So that way, you can get served ads, or you're at least paying to not get served ads. They've recently been cooking up all kinds of wacky new ideas here. The most alarming that everyone is pointing out is that they are tinkering with the notion of adding more unskippable ads to the platform. These ads would also appear more often. The boogeyman would be making more frequent stops here with these 30-second unskippable ads. Now, according to Swipe Insight, the ads would be between 16 to 30 seconds exclusively on TV screens, including Smart TV and Chromecast, and also the 30-second unskippable ads would be rolled out alongside the 6-second bumper ads and 15-second unskippable. The test has already gone well, apparently. Anthony Higman, CEO of AdSquire, claims users will probably watch 30-second ads. I don't know what fantasy land he's living in that's delusional. No one wants to watch 30-second ads, but yes, there are definitely people that do stomach them. But I would argue the vast majority that sit through a 30-second ads are the ones that aren't actually watching the video, like not paying attention to it. No one lucid is sitting there choosing to watch 30 seconds of that ad. They're likely having something on in the background, or it's on the TV and they're not like by the remote, so they don't have a chance to skip it. But it's not something people are like excited about. It's just going the way of cable again, which nobody wants. But unfortunately, that's the way things are going. The 15-second non-skippable YouTube ad format is my all-time favorite, he said. God. That's like, ruining Christmas is my all-time favorite, said the Grinch. It's fucking craziness. These can be targeted to keywords and audience, and the user must watch the ad to get to the content they want to watch. Like, he's even just celebrating that it's just really inconvenient and a headache to the users. They have to watch my shit in order to get to what they actually want to see. What a fucking nuisance. The fixation on shoving ads down people's throats as often as possible it's completely out of control right now. And you remember just like a month ago, Netflix announced they're going to start doing AI-generated ads. So now they're going to have like random AI ads start popping up. I think that rolls out in 2026 at some point. And it seems like it's not a matter of if, but when YouTube rolls out more ads and more unskippable ads, which again, nobody wants. Nobody likes ads. Unless, of course, they're cheeky ads. Go to usecheeky.com right now and get the best soap in the universe that we made. See, that's an effective ad. 5 seconds. That's it. That should be the standard for fucking video ads. And I've had no problems with just skipping after 5 seconds. That's fine. I hate the way Twitch does ads. Like, sometimes the full 3-minute ad break hitting you all at once like a knuckle sandwich to the nose. But that is the way of advertising right now for a lot of these businesses. And it must be working, otherwise they wouldn't keep doing this and shoving it down people's throats. It seems like no matter how much they inconvenience users, they're not actually taking any hits. It must be profitable, and it sucks. It just keeps getting worse. And YouTube's been doing some embarrassing, scummy tactics to try and get users to turn off their ad block, or try and push them to forking over those clams for YouTube Premium or YouTube Premium Lite, which also has ads on Premium Lite, which is apparently expanding their ads as well, according to new information on that program. But that's a different topic entirely. YouTube's tried things like trying to shame you into it, wiggling its finger saying, no, 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 this is naughty behavior, and they'd flash up a thing like when you tried to watch a video with an ad block on saying, YouTube doesn't support ad blocks. This is against the Geneva Convention. It's illegal. You're going to prison and hell. In fact, super hell. Not even Dante found this level of hell. The ad block section. The worst one for the worst fucking fiends like you guys. But, of course, that didn't work. Most people still weren't going to turn it off. So YouTube's doing something a little different right now to combat these ne'er-do-wells still using their U-block and all of that. And some of you may be experiencing it right now. It's when you click a video, it won't load for a little while. Sometimes it'll also just crash when watching. The one I've been getting is the experiencing interruptions. Let me show you what it looks like. This is me on just the normal ad block a lot of people use. As you can see, they've already found a way to breach this with ads. Luckily, these aren't intrusive, but the call's already coming from inside the house. So I want to do a little checkup on my boy Don Gorski here, the guy who eats like 2 Big Macs a day for the last 50 years. He's already made it 34,000 Big Macs. I want to check out this video. And look at what you get. Absolute dog shit. It's by design. The enshittification is on purpose. As you saw, the experiencing interruptions, find out why. Let's go ahead and click that so you can see exactly how the sausage is made. It's about the ad blocks. When you go through here and you start looking, they're making it worse, the performance of the platform worse on purpose for those that use an ad blocker. It's a damn shame. I also can't help but get a little silly grin on my face reading this. Check your extensions, including ad blockers. That might be the problem. Check whether your browser extension that blocks ads are affecting video playback. As another option, try opening YouTube in an incognito window with all extensions disabled and check if the issue continues. It might be those pesky ad blockers. They are known to completely tank video performance randomly on YouTube. It's so odd. I really think you guys should stop using them. That is, if you want to watch videos seamlessly and smoothly. It's very likely your ad blocker. They're pretending like they don't know. They're doing it on purpose. They've done this before, too. We've had like a very similar song and dance with YouTube in the past when it came to the ad blocks. The point is, they don't like you using it. They would rather you navigate their website with the condom off. And I made a whole video going over using the internet without an ad block. It's foul, to say the least. The main bulk of the internet treats ads like Bonnie Blue treats penis. Like, there is just all over the place, everywhere, and it doesn't stop. Look at how unusable this website is. Like, I understand it's Daily Mail. Like, this is about as low as it gets. But this is just the epitome of modern internet usage without an ad block. This exact format is repeated on so many other sites. And in some other sites, you'll even have like the banner ad up here and you don't even get to see the article. But just look at this. Auto-playing ads out the wazoo. Some of them just repeated. It's craziness. It's you cannot use the internet without an ad block. I personally think it should be illegal to have a website set up the way Daily Mail does and so many others like it. And it should also be a big no-no, like frowned upon, if not illegal, to try and convince people to turn their ad block off by giving them a worse experience on purpose, like punishing them for using it. It is a necessity to have an ad block. It is like a basic human right when it comes to the digital age to have an ad block installed on your system. Another very crazy thing about all of this, at least to me personally, I find it fascinating, is YouTube is so focused on ads and like trying to bring down ad block. That's the villain in their anime. Yet they let any ad fly on this platform. I just made a video about those AI robot dog ads that keep getting served to people on YouTube and how they're an actual scam. When you try and place an order, what you get is nothing like what's advertised, and it's not even a real product or ad in the first place. Those kind of AI ads that aren't actually even real, they're just full-blown scams, they're running rampant right now. Also, there's just blatant porn sometimes that comes through on YouTube, like full-blown. There's also sometimes those like 2-hour ads, which is like someone just doing like a Minecraft Let's Play. Like, there is no vetting process at all, it seems, for ads in the first place. So sometimes, if you're not using an ad block and you don't have YouTube Premium, YouTube might just get you scammed. YouTube might just get you actually out of money on your end through fraudulent business practices that are being served to you. It's like, it's not even safe to use YouTube without an ad blocker. Yet they're trying to get you to do that by making the platform run worse. It's so low. I really cannot stand it. But anyway, I'll stop yapping about it. This is just a topic that rears its ugly head pretty often because YouTube is so fixated on it. And you hate to see it. That's really about it. So yeah.